Actually, have two Hockey Night Canada towels. Took a face.
Hey, good evening, hockey fans. We are here the first Saturday night of the regular season. So glad that you are here to join us for Hockey Night. We did make small programming change. Canceled Hockey Talk for tonight. Instead, we are doing this. We are going to stream the game. We had so much fun and such success doing it last time. So we are going to get at her again, get it done. Hey, Max, thanks for joining us. AAU Triton, as always, thank you both for being here. Coaster Mom and John for dropping some comments earlier. Really appreciate it. I hope the audio sounds good. I'm trying to, actually, I'm not even using my earbuds. Let's switch these over. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I just switched over to my earbuds so I can try not to be so loud. Last time I was a little bit loud. So if you do have any issues with the audio, please do let me know. I'll definitely make sure to address it. Cyberflyer, welcome in. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate you guys all being here for the start. And we're going to kind of get at it. So tonight, the Toronto Maple Leafs are taking on our Ontario rivals, our provincial rivals, the Ottawa Senators. And we are going to attack the lineups straight out of the gate. We did play Ottawa the other day. It was not a good showing for the Maple Leafs. Ottawa got some lucky bounces, got out to an early lead. Toronto was clawing back throughout the game, ended up losing, couldn't hold on. It was not a good performance. There were some interesting stories. The officiating was not great. Coach Keefe had some not kind words for the coaches due to some penalties that were missed and called late that shouldn't have been. It was just not good. So tonight we're expecting a much better performance. The reason you'll see me looking up, I am working off two screens. I have my camera kind of here down in front, and I have a separate screen up above. Coaster Mom, welcome in. So let's get to it. The lineups for tonight's game. The Ottawa Senators, top line, Tim Strutzel, coming up with Josh Norris and Drake Batherson. This was a tough line that we had to deal with last time. Second line, Nick Paul with Shane Pinto and Connor Brown. Connor Brown led Team Canada in the last international tournament to the gold medal, and he led the tournament in goals. Ottawa's third line, Alex Formerton, Chris Thierry, and Tyler Ennis. Tyler Ennis used to be over in Winnipeg, came over here. And their last line, Zach Sanford with Logan Shaw and Peter Kelly. On the defensive side for Ottawa, Thomas Chabot and Artem Zub. Thomas Chabot is an unbelievable defenseman. He is going to be tough to play against, as always. Victor Mete and Nikita Zaitsev, the second defensive pairing for Ottawa. Zaitsev, the ex-Toronto Maple Leaf, and used to be one of my favorites. The last line for Ottawa, for defensive side for Ottawa, Nick Holden and Josh Brown. Looks like Anton Forsberg is getting the start again tonight. He was rock solid, turning away. It was like 45 shots or something like that in the last game. The Leafs had a very tough time to break him. Also, big news for the Ottawa Senators. They did just sign Brady Tkachuk to, I believe it was an 8-year deal, a mega huge deal for them. He'll be back in the lineup, not tonight, but in the coming days. From the Leafs side, the projected lineup from Toronto, we have Nick Ritchie with John Tavares and Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner definitely does need to get into it a little more. Hey, Eagles fan, thanks for joining. What was the intro song? You know what? I didn't even hear it. But if it was the standard Sportsnet song, so up here in Ontario, Sportsnet is the station that's airing the game, and they're pretty solid with their music. Erica, thanks for joining in as well. So back to the Leafs lineup: Nick Ritchie with John Tavares and Mitchell Marner. Ritchie's been great. Tavares has been okay. Marner, a a little bit weak on the puck, but it's only game 3, so let's see where he goes. On the second line, Coaster Mom's favorite player, Michael Bunting, aka Bunt Cake, as we call him on this channel, with Alexander Kerfoot and William Nylander. Nylander has had a solid start to the game. The first game, it took him a little bit to get going. The second game, he really was one of the best players. So let's see what he does today. Third line, Pierre Engvall, David Kempf, and Andrej Kase. Kempf has been great. Kase has been great. You know, Engvall was my standout in the home opener, but had a terrible game a couple days ago in Ottawa. Actually, huge giveaway, which cost the Leafs, you know, their first goal against. So we'll see for him to redeem himself tonight. Fourth line for the Leafs, Jason Spezza, who in the last game was by far the Leafs' best player, with Michael Armato and Wayne Simmons. On the defensive side, the Leafs are going with Morgan Rielly and TJ Brody, Jake Muzzin, and making his season debut, Timothy Lindgren. So Hall is out, Lindgren is in, and the last pairing, Rasmus Sandin and Travis Dermott. Starting in goal for the Leafs tonight, Jack Campbell, who has looked really, really, really great, and an interesting story with the Leafs backup. And before I get into that, I do want to welcome Greg John. Welcome in. Thanks for subscribing today. Much appreciated. Glad you're able to join us for some hockey action this evening. So here's the story with the Leafs backup goaltender. The backup goaltender, Peter Mrazek, who actually started the last game, left in the middle of the game with a groin injury. Since after been ruled he's going to miss significant time. Because the Leafs are so tight to the salary cap, they didn't have enough cap space to bring up a goalie from the AHL, from the Toronto Marlies. So the Leafs had to get a little bit creative. There is a 24-hour period they have to wait before they get some additional space due to the injury. So the Leafs went out and they signed on a one-day contract a University of Toronto goalie by the name of Alex Bishop. So this is quite an interesting story. He signed to what they call an amateur tryout to be the backup of one night. So it'll be very interesting if something happens to Campbell and Alex Bishop has to go in. Now, some of you that may not have been here last season, the season before, there was an issue where both of Toronto was playing Carolina. Both of Carolina's goaltenders went down with injury. So in that case, when all of a team's goaltenders go down, they have an emergency call-up. In every rink, there's an emergency backup goalie. So this goalie, who they called up, was actually the Zamboni driver for the Leafs minor league team, the Toronto Marlies, named David Aries. They called him up. They said, hey, come get your gear on. You're going in. So he actually had to go in an emergency backup situation for the Carolina Hurricanes, and he stonewalled the Leafs. He held them off and got the win for Carolina. So it was quite the scene. So it'll be very interesting tonight with Alex Bishop, if he does have to get into action, how he's able to handle it being a university student, and how he maintains his composure. But nonetheless, fantastic opportunity for young Bishop to at least get on the ice for warmups and enjoy some time on the bench. Hey, Brian K, welcome in. So in other Leaf news this past week, the NHL, I'm not sure which organization did the evaluations, but the Leafs were rated the top-ranked team, valued at just over $2 billion with a B, $2 billion. So if you were looking to purchase an NHL team and you want to purchase the Maple Leafs, you're probably looking at over $2 billion, which is pretty crazy. So there's the lineups. There's a little bit of hockey news for you today. Let's take a quick peek and see what's been going on around the league. We had a couple of games earlier today. I believe started at 1 o'clock was Buffalo and Arizona, and I believe the Buffalo Sabres pulling out a win over Arizona in a shootout. So it was 2-1 in a shootout, which is pretty amazing. Buffalo off to a rocking start. They are really, really doing well. let's see if we can catch who those goal scorers were in that game. So it was Andrew Ladd for Arizona and Cody Eakin for Buffalo. And then it went to the shootout where we had Tage Thompson scored. And I am so high on Tage Thompson. I've taken this kid every single year in my hockey pool and waiting for him to explode and burst out. And he hasn't done it yet, but this could be his year. So he put one in. Nick Schmaltz for Arizona put one in. And then Arttu Rostalainen put one in for Buffalo to go up 2-1 in the shootout. Phil Kessel did not score. Victor Olofsson did not score. And Clayton Keller missed the net, therefore Buffalo winning in the shootout. Pretty amazing stuff. Currently, the only other game that's in action is the Florida Panthers over the New York Islanders. Florida, who is my other team that I'm rooting for. So if you join us for any of our Hockey Talk streams, you will hear me talking a lot about Florida. Currently in that game, as I said, 2-0. Sam Bennett with both goals. And I am so happy to see Sam Bennett doing well. He always had a rough go. He was in Calgary, coming over to Toronto, coming over to Florida, starting to put up some great numbers. And I have a lot of his rookie cards and auto cards. So happy to see his value going up for sure. So Leafs are just getting ramped up. They are on the ice doing their warm-ups right now. We are going to get ready get our score clock up and ready with the game action. They are getting set for the anthems. The players are lined up. And let's get this going. Computer's being a little slow tonight, which is always so much fun. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to share my screen. We can see a little bit of the anthem action. So it's Martina Ortiz-Luis, who has been singing at all the Leaf games. There's the young goalie that has been called up. So I'll only be able to show you a couple snippets of the action. We are going to put up our scoreboard brought to you by NHL.com. If you do want to follow along, you can definitely pull up that scoreboard. They have a great out-of-town scoreboard as well. And actually, I just refreshed and I see a bunch of other games have started. Boston, Dallas, currently 0-0. Pittsburgh, Chicago, 1-0 Pittsburgh. Yeah, about 45 seconds in. That's pretty amazing. The other games, Tampa, Washington, 0-0. The Seattle Kraken and Columbus, 0-0. And our game just getting ready. Let's see if I can take a quick peek and see who had that goal for Pittsburgh. That's pretty fast. And it was Teddy Bluger. Quick goal, unassisted. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So Leafs are getting set. Forsberg taking the net. Good start, 1-1-2. His career versus Maple Leafs, 1-1-2 with a 3.40 goals against and a .917 save percentage. Jack Campbell, 8-1-0 at home since 2021. So great at home record, 231 and a .916 save percentage. So it is going to be awesome to see these guys go head to head. I expect it to be a phenomenal goaltending duel. Hopefully Toronto does jump out to a much better start than they did the other night, because it was not great at all. So we are going to refresh our scoreboard. The game is underway. And of course, my TV, like Saturday night, is slightly delayed. But that's okay. So let's pull up our scoreboard. Here we go. So we are underway with Cash, Kempf, and Engvall leading the way against Paul, Pinto, and Brown. Leafs breaking out of their zone. Flip and quick change. Marner on the ice now, digging it hard in the corner. Ottawa easily picks it up and starts breaking out. So the Leafs with a lot of new players on their team. It's going to take some getting used to of their numbers. So please bear with me as I'm trying to get a hold of who some of these guys are and exactly what they are doing. Whoops. And I lost my chat here. There we go. So some good pressure by Ottawa early in the Toronto zone. Nylander picks it up, looking to make his way out and bring the puck. Toronto bringing it in hard over the blue line. Ottawa standing up strong, not giving Toronto much space at all. Back in the neutral zone, Sandin looking who to move it to, playing some catch, starting to move out. Nylander circles back. Looks like he's trying to find somebody. Ooh, this looks really sloppy again. Leafs dump it in, chasing it around the corner. We've got Kerfoot behind the net. Everyone's getting position, dumps it back to the point. Dermott cycling across. Wrist shot from Sandin. Easy save. So first shot of the game, it's nice to see them using the point. That's going to be key. Toronto did have a tremendous amount of shots in the last game, but they had a really hard time breaking the goalie. So they're going to have to stay calm, relax, and keep getting those shots on net, winning those battles in the corners, doing whatever they can do to try and get an early advantage here. So Lindgren with his first game of the season. It'll be very exciting to see what he can do early on. Hopefully he kind of paces himself and just doesn't try to do too much. We do not want to see that happen. And it looks like a goal from Toronto. Holy moly, you blink and it happens. Toronto scores. As I was saying, they need to put pressure. Phenomenal. Off the faceoff, it was tipped back to the point. Looks like Dermott over to Sandin in front. Simmons tips it in the net. Great little passing play. Sandin with a fantastic eye and a nice pass through the legs. Beautiful redirect in front by Simmons. Simmons gets the Leafs out to an early start. That is exactly what they needed to do. Exactly. Way to go, guys. Good job. Little tic-tac-toe, money in the bank, gets us up 1-0. That is the start we needed. Simmons has been in tough. He's been pushing himself really, really hard, trying to, be a difference maker, make things happen. Got hurt kind of in the playoffs last year. Was really expecting some big things to him. I know he's on the downside of his career a little bit, but he can be on when he's on his game. He can be a difference maker and really make things happen. Engvall crossing it through the neutral section. Neutrals, I can't speak tonight. Down through the neutral ice. Easy turnover. Some neutral zone battle. Let's see who comes up with it here. Ottawa bringing it in the zone, taking it in the corner, but easily picked up by Sandin. Nice reverse. Looks like the Leafs from the middle of a line change. Riley taking it up. Who's he with there? And it just rolls easily to the goalie, and he holds on to it. Really, really great start. They got their wheels on tonight. They are skating. So really happy to see that happen. That's so cute. They're showing a picture of Simmons before the game. Some wife or girlfriend in the corner holding their little baby up on the glass, and he went over with kind of a big hug right on the glass. That's awesome. That is awesome. So while we're waiting, thanks everyone for joining in with us today. We are on our hunt for 200 subscribers, and we are ever so close. I believe we're currently sitting at 184. So if you are watching and you haven't subscribed, please do hit that subscription button. Please hit the link, the like, the thumbs up, and the bell, so you know every time we do go live or post a new video, you can get that notification and come in and watch it. So puck is back in play. Leafs are breaking in. Ritchie taking it back to the point. Marner, nice little wait. Oh, Marner, nice play, little delay, cutting across, put it in front, and just could not get tapped in by Ritchie. Nice to see Marner with a good play, get him to start building some confidence. So as I was saying, the push for 200, subscribe, notification bell, hit the like, and if you don't mind, just share the link out. Hit share if you have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or you just know anyone who likes hockey that might want to kind of hang out with us for a little bit. Please do. We really appreciate it. Love to get to that 200 marker kind of by Halloween. So giving us a couple of weeks to get that done. And we really appreciate all your support. That was so close. That was such a great play by Marner. The goalie Forsberg just got his pad there. Marner currently has 30 points versus Ottawa since the 2016-17 season, which is second in the NHL. It's a really, really great streak he has going on there in terms of points against Ottawa. So back in the Leaf zone, puck is dropped. Ottawa dumping in the corner. Ooh, Kerfoot behind the net. They're really battling hard. Dermott in there now. Holding it against the boards. It comes out. Sandin picks it up. Curls behind the net, looking to clear it off the boards, just over the line. Leafs have nowhere to go, so they back it up. Sandin, Kerfoot. Kerfoot taking a look up ice. Decides to skate with it. Puts it in. Dumps it in the corner. Ottawa picks it up. A little bit of a battle in the corner there. Nylander and Bunting trying to get it out. Ottawa comes up with the possession, bounces it off the board, but held in by Riley. Forsberg holds on to it for the whistle. So Bunting is definitely making a difference early on, causing traffic in front of the net. He is playing hard. He's really, really looking to make an impact, whether it's those quote unquote garbage, junky goals from the front, or just grinding it out in the corners. And that's what we need. With the loss of a couple of our players from last year, we need some of those hard-working grinders to get in the corners, get in front of the net, and make a difference. So offensive zone draw, looks like Spezza on the draw, loses it to Ottawa. Ottawa breaking out, taking a look up ahead, over the blue line, spreading out back to the point, back to the other point, dumps in wide of the net. Leafs pick it up and they turn and go. Up ahead to Spezza. Spezza crosses the line, looking for someone to make a play to. Goes far side. Oh, tipped. Oh, who's that in front? Simmons again, banging away. Holy moly. Armadio behind the net, looking, dumps it out to Spezza. Spezza with a quick shot. Simmons again, just digging in the corner of the net. Picks it up, back to Spezza. Spezza to the point. Riley back to Spezza, shoots wide. And that's going to come out and go all the way around the ice. What great offensive pressure by Toronto. What a strong forecheck. That was money. Not a lot of shots on the board. Shots were only 3-1, but Toronto is definitely leading in the puck possession game and in the pressure. Really, really strong effort from the Leafs so far. This is the team we expected to see. So Ottawa's the puck right now. They're looking to break it out of their zone. Long pass up the side. Down into the corner. Lindgren battling it out with Ottawa. Ooh, that was a hit from behind. No call. Kempf up to Engvall. Engvall with Kashi back across the middle. Turnover. Ottawa picks it up. So lines are changing. Ottawa backs it up to give the lines a minute to change and set themselves up to break out. Long pass. Ottawa tipped it in. That was a very long pass, stretch pass by Ottawa. So Sandin in the corner trying to keep it away. Tierney and Sandin still battling with it. Tavares trying to help out, goes to the other side. Ottawa picks it up. Still in the corner. It's still just cycling it through the corner. Sandin with the check. Tavares picks it up. Passes it up to Bunting. Bunting flips it up for Marner. Marner picks it up. Has nowhere to go. Cycling back. Dumps it to the empty corner. Tavares picks it up again. Turnover, and here comes Ottawa. Ottawa, quick turn. So dumps it in. Looking around. They are squished up against the glass. And it looks like between Brody and Tavares, they were able to get it out, but not out. Quick shot from the point, knocked down, and now here come the Leafs breaking it out. Riley carrying it all the way down, looking for someone to dish it off to Nylander back across, but Riley was turned around. Riley keeps it in. Oh, shoot. Nylander to Kerfoot, scores! Yes, that's what we're talking about. Great execution on a sloppy play. I didn't see who it was, but somebody just got plastered in the corner. Leafs are able to turn that around quickly. A little quick pass and puts it right in the net. Who is that just got smoked? Bunting. Bunting just got destroyed in the corner, but that freed up the puck for Nylander to make a nice little backhanded pass right in the slot to Kerfoot all day, puts it home. Awesome. Go Leafs, go. Quick 2-goal start. Fantastic. This is exactly what the Leafs needed to do. They have, just like we talked about kind of pregame, they have come up on fire. AAU Triton at Coaster Mom, will there be ice cream with the bunt cake tonight? That is awesome. Bunt cake just almost got turned into a sponge cake the way he got nailed into the boards there. That was so great. So glad the Leafs were able to to pull that out. All right, let's go back. Our little scoreboard here is having a hard time refreshing. The NHL Network is not doing me any favors tonight. There we go. All right, let's bring this back up here. So I hope you guys are having a great night and a great weekend. It's been a lot of fun for us. I'm so excited the Leafs are on Hockey Talk, where it's about a half an hour show. We get together, we just talk the week's worth of hockey. We see the news, we talk about injuries, all that fun stuff. But tonight, because it was a rebound game against Ottawa, I decided, hey, we're going to postpone hockey night for this week, and we're just going to do a stream of the game. So I appreciate all of you joining us. They're on a commercial right now. And so, yeah, what we have coming up kind of here, if you're new on the channel, we do our retro nights Tuesday night, and then Saturday night is hockey night. Retro nights are typically an 8 o'clock start. They go for about an hour. This week's theme, we are talking about old video game consoles. Last week, we talked about Saturday morning cartoons and really cartoons in general. And the week prior, we talked about music, went back in time to discuss music. So definitely, if you're into some of the old retro stuff, take a look on the channel in the retro playlist, and you can see some of our old episodes. So Leafs are just coming back. They're showing some old kind of photos. And not quite sure who those guys are. Oh, looks like they're talking some stories about our UFT student, our backup goalie. That's nice. What a great opportunity for him to be able to experience this. So awesome. Something he'll be able to talk about forever. So puck is dropped. We got 11:40 left in the first period. Ottawa breaking in. This could be trouble. Dumps it in front. Campbell sliding back and forth, able to hold on to it. Good eye from Campbell. The great thing about Jack Campbell is you'll often see whenever he makes a big save or whenever something's happening, he's always talking to the players on the ice. Constant communication, always a little pat with the stick to say, hey, good job, guys. We got this, guys. Always talking. So excellent to see what he's able to do. So face off in the Toronto zone. Leafs win it. Easily come back. Lindgren passing it around as the Leafs work to get it out. Ottawa is keeping it in, though, putting some pressure. Ottawa definitely wants to come back and get something going by the end of this period. Toronto having a hard time. Puck is just not bouncing for them. They cannot get it out. Ottawa keeps it in up the middle and a turnover. Come on, Engvall. Engvall turns it over again. It was actually a block pass, but still counts as a turnover. So Ottawa looking to move it out of their zone. Toronto pressuring them hard. Coach definitely must have been on them about offensive zone pressure because they are pushing the pace really hard. Ottawa ices the puck, and it's going to come back into Ottawa zone. So while we are getting ready for the icing call, everyone's moving back down the ice. I did want to take a few minutes and just thank all of the regular viewers who have been following the channel and come in for a number of the streams. We really appreciate all of your support. And I did want to say just a very quick thank you. And I know I say it all the time, but thanks. And for you new viewers that are coming in, we appreciate you being here too. It's because of the new and the old that help us grow as a channel and maintain kind of who we are and what we do. So you are all appreciated. So puck is dropped. Looks like, oh, and it's right out of the play, tipped out of the play. So they're going to do that again. Get reset up. It's nice that they still have the nets. It is back to full capacity at the venue, so they have the nets up, preventing the pucks from kind of flying at a high rate of speed into the crowd. So this face-off is going to be now in Toronto's end. Toronto did get a penalty on the play, so Ottawa goes to the power play. And let's see if Ottawa can do anything. They only have 2 shots so far this period. Ottawa looking to break into Toronto's end. Can't get set up. Toronto is really pressuring them hard. Ottawa finally is able to get a little puck movement, but not a whole lot of control. Passing it around the perimeter. Intercepted by the Leafs, dumping it around. Can they get it out? Oh, no, they cannot. So it looks like Marner taking on 2 Sens, battling in the corner, trying to work the puck out. Just all they keep doing is wrapping it right around. That's okay. Ottawa can stay to the perimeter. So they're looking to move it around, turnover. Good. Who's that? Riley, hard in the corner, able to steal the puck and get it out. A minute gone of the power play. 1 minute left. Let's see how the Leafs can hold up as the lines are changed. Looks like Marner and Kerfoot with Brody. Oh, no. Sorry, Nylander. I'm trying to see the numbers. Lindgren, Muzzin, Nylander, and I can't see who's on the far side there. So Ottawa is finally able to get a set up. Shot from the point, good save. Leafs recover and are able to dump that out. So it looks like there definitely is some delays in the data being updated here. Make it a little bit bigger. So we got 8 seconds left, whistle blown at the line. Really, really good penalty kill by the Leafs. It's nice to see them being able to hold Ottawa at bay. Close call. Campbell, just watching the way he's moving in net, he's seeing the puck really, really well. He's up and down. He's moving strong. Nice to see that he's in for a solid game. So puck drop, Leafs win it and pick it up, dump it in, and that will kill the penalty. So power play is over. Leafs are back to full strength. We go 5-on-5 as Ottawa is breaking out of the zone. And Ottawa goes offside at the line. They will drop that and will reset. Looks like they're going to go to a commercial. So let's kind of take a quick look at our stats so far of the game. So we know the one penalty, face-off percentage. Ottawa actually has the advantage, 55% to 46%. block shots are equal with 2 apiece. 2 takeaways from Toronto. Ottawa leads 4-3 in giveaways, but this is the interesting number at the bottom with the hits. Ottawa is leading 12-6. We saw this on Wednesday with Montreal, where Montreal was leading in the hit department the whole game. This is going to be a concerning number. If game over game, the Leafs are always trailing behind the hits, that is definitely going to take a toll on them. So let's see if they can turn this around and pick up the physical play a little bit. They are doing well in the corners. They are doing well in the front of the nets, but it's some of these big hits, kind of open ice and middle of the ice, that could end up making a difference. From the team stat department, Kerfoot, we saw him with the goal, +1 on the 1 shot, picking up the assist. Amato, we have Spezza with not an assist, plus they were on the ice with the goal. Simmons with the goal as well. So it looks like the Leafs are doing everything they need to do early, right? No concerns on any of these stats we're seeing from Toronto, with the exception of those hits. We'd like to see the hit stats work out a little more. But hey, anytime we get the fourth line into the play, get Simmons doing well, coming out strong, it's going to make a big, big difference. So since the 2021 season, Toronto has had 64 first period goals. This leads the NHL, which is unbelievable. Last year, they were favored to go all the way. They did not do well. They lost in the first round, but this year, we're hoping they change that and they go a little bit further. So here we're back in the play with the top line out on the ice. Ottawa shoots it down. Is that going to be icing? Yes. Looks like it's going to be icing. We're going to go back down to the Ottawa zone. The Tavares line just came on the ice, so they should remain with Tavares, Ritchie, and Marner against Kelly, Fortnan, and Shaw. It'll be interesting to see if the Tavares and Marner line can get something going. Marner definitely has some jump in his step tonight. He has been all over the place and doing everything really, really well and looking really, really strong. So puck is dropped. Ottawa wins the draw, taking it behind the net. Flipping it down. Is that Riley picking it up? Ooh, tripped on the play. Is there going to be a call there? Where's the ref? No arm from the ref on a blatant trip. That is not going to sit well with Keefe. Toronto dumps it down. Not going to be enough for icing, but what do they call? What did they call here? So they didn't make the call on Riley. And I didn't see what they called. No idea what they called there. So here we go. Back again. Leafs dump it in. See how that forecheck comes up. Nice little bump in the corner. Ottawa dumps it down on net, so there's no icing. Campbell gets it out. Leafs back in. This dump and chase game. This is what they played last time, but tonight they seem to be winning some of these puck battles in the corner. Engvall digging hard. Kashe back again behind the net. Engvall picking it up in the corner. They're cycling well. Shot from the point, high and wide. So Ottawa now breaking it down, breaking in hard, cuts good. Did he save it? No. Oh, he saved it and went up and over the net. Defense coming in, good save on the shot. Spezza back to save the day again. Dumps it to the corners at Bunting. Bunting bringing it out. Puts it towards the net. Rebound. Oh. Leafs are pushing hard against Sandin. Looks for the redirect, but no one's there to pick it up. Spezza to the... Wow, the shots are fast and furious here. Can't even call the action. It's moving so quick. Ottawa takes a puck, breaks it out. Pinto over the line, dumps it off. Ottawa's coming back, shot wide over the net, and we're going to get a stoppage in play. Some great action there as the Leafs are really putting the pressure. They came in. Whatever coach said to them in the locker room has really got them fired up tonight. They are really, really moving, and great to see them putting so much pressure on Ottawa early. Stützle, his max speed is clocked at 33.9 kilometers an hour. That is unbelievable. He is a quick skater. So here we go, back in play. Ottawa's bringing it into the Toronto zone. Toronto looking to stop them. Back around the net. Ottawa, you can keep passing it around the perimeter all day long. Sandin steals the puck, looking to go around the net. He's got two Sens all over him. Tavares back to help out, looking to get it out off the boards and down. Will Marner get there in time? No, it is going to be icing and will come back. And that's a tough one because towards the end of the shift for the Tavares line, they look a little gassed. But let's see what they can do. A quick win. Let's get it out and get this line off the ice. Puck is dropped. It looks like Ottawa won it back to the point, but the shot was blocked. It does go into the corner. Ottawa pushing hard to keep it in. Sandin pins them up against the boards, but they're easily able to break out. Back to the point, over to the other point. A quick shot, missed the net. Ooh, Sandin and a Senator get tangled up. Here we go. Marner breaking it out, dumps it in. Now the Leafs should get that much needed change. Ottawa has come back in the shot department. It is now tied 5-5. So it's just some back and forth action. Toronto looks to dump it in, and they're now going to play the chase game. So Ottawa picking it up, looking to move it back through the neutral zone. Toronto intercepts. And Ottawa steals it. A quick break, too. Nice save by Campbell. So Ottawa cycling it around the boards, picking it up at the point, right back along the boards into the corner. Just playing the cycle game, looking for someone to dump it to. Toronto is able to hold them. Oh, I thought that came out of the line, but it did not. Back in the corner, Ottawa in front, rolls out. Come on, Kerfoot. Kerfoot steals the puck. Little dipsy doodle, puts it in deep, and he'll go off for a change. So Toronto, not only have they come out offensively strong, but they are really, really pushing on the defensive end as well. This is a totally different team than we saw against Ottawa the other night. Their forechecking looks unbelievable. Their defense has been solid. So Toronto making a break now back into the zone. Hard hit on the boards. And Ottawa picks up the puck. Start moving the other way. Long pass, misses everybody. Muzzin behind Leafs net. He's going to turn around and go, looking for a man to pass it up. Cache trying to break in. Totally dumped in the Ottawa zone. Ottawa turning it around. This is a lot of neutral zone play. Just over the line, Sandin picks it up, goes behind the net to Muzzin. Now we go back the other way. The Leafs just can't seem to get out of their net all of a sudden. And it looks like we got a call in the corner. Is that we got a penalty for Ottawa? Yep. They're going to call a cross-check or interference. Either way, we got a penalty on the play, and Toronto will go to the power play when the NHL returns. They are going to a quick commercial. I do want to say again, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Please do share the stream out. Let's get some more people in here and watching. That would be much appreciated. So this is a completely different team than we saw the other night. These guys are on fire. They have really come to play. Love what I'm seeing. Hey, you're still here. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Would you mind, AU, maybe just posting it in the main cord channel and seeing if anyone can come in and give a quick like? Uh, that would be awesome. Try and get some likes out and help get the stream going. I know it is a Saturday night. It is a busy night. There's lots going on. So I appreciate you guys here and hanging out with us this evening. It was nice. We saw some new viewers pop in. We're doing well. So I appreciate everything. I have a little drinky. Oh, love the Perrier. Anytime you guys see me streaming, I'm always drinking the Perrier. Not that it's a commercial or a plug, but just had to share my love for the Perrier. So it's been an interesting week. It's these guys. Thank you, you appreciate it. The Leafs definitely did not get the start to the season they wanted to. They had a good start against Montreal, but it was close. They didn't play well. Then the other night against Ottawa, Ottawa took it to them bad. And I know Coach came out and was all over the refs, arguing some of the calls. I think there was a call at the end of the game where Tavares lifted a player's stick to steal the puck and kind of was turned over. Did not go well. So Coach has had a lot of bad words for the officials. So far this night, they've seemed okay. So here we go. Toronto on the power play, circling it around the net. They are playing, looks like a diamond formation. One man back at the point, and the other forward is floating. We got Riley back at the point, across for Nylander, back to Riley. Some quick passes now. Spezza across. Oh, you had it, Nylander, all day. It's in the slot for Marner. Marner can't pull the trigger, but his high sticked in the face. Jesus. Is he cut? I can't tell. It doesn't look like he's cut, but he definitely got walloped in the face. How was there no call on the play? But some good puck movement. It looks like Nylander had a shot but couldn't pull the trigger. Marner finally got it, and he couldn't pull the trigger. A couple quick, tough plays. But again, the Leafs are doing the right things. So here we go. 2.5 minutes left in the period, a minute and a half left in the power play. Let's see what they can do. Nylander in the corner, back to Riley. Riley far side, back to Riley. Riley puts it in with a screen, but it is blocked to the corner. We got Nylander and Tavares a little too close for comfort. Ottawa picks up the loose puck and dumps it out. We'll probably get a change and see the second power play unit come on. Riley looks to bring it up the ice as the unit does change. Does the drop back. Here we go. No, they did not all change. So Marner takes it back in the corner. Tavares chips it out in front. Oh, Bunting had an opportunity, but just had his stick blocked. Here's Ottawa shorthanded, rushing in 2-on-1. Cannot make the pass. Good play by Sandin and Campbell to take the shot away. Ritchie over the line across to Engvall. Engvall with the shot, nowhere to go. Rebound. Oh, who was that? Was that Sandin? No, it was not Sandin. I didn't see who that was that came in for that shot. Sandin on the point across to the other point. Muzzin slides it across to Engvall. Engvall looking to do something behind the net. Is that Bunting out in front? Oh, can't make a play. Who is this guy that I have no idea his name, and I can't see his number because of the way his jersey is folded over. Oh, 58 is Bunting. Okay, so it must be Bunting the way his jersey is folded over. Angle with the shot. Oh, Leafs, it's like a shooting gallery. Muzzin walking right into the top of the circle. Quick pass to the corner. Bunting cannot pull the trigger. Wow, between Bunting and Ritchie, these guys are all over the front of the net. Muzzin to the corner. Bunting can't get it. Battling it out. Looks like Ottawa picks it up. Ottawa cannot clear. Toronto recovers. Bunting dancing around, back to the point, over to Kerfoot. Kerfoot back to the point for Muzzin with a huge shot. Kerfoot picks it up in the corner off the rebound. And Toronto still has it. Muzzin, nice little move over to Sandin. Sandin across ice. Shot from Toronto. Nobody knows where the puck is. It was tipped up into the netting. Play is called. Wow, what a penalty. When I tell you guys that this is a completely different team for the other night, I mean it. This is a completely different team from the other night. They have come out on fire. You know, so far the Ottawa goalie Forsberg is standing on his head as he did the other night. The Leafs had many chances there, although they're only registering 8 shots, so there must be a number of blocked shots. We'll refresh, and there is. I can see here 7 blocked shots from Ottawa, so that is a huge number for the first period. So 9 seconds left. Once this is dropped, that will be the end of the first. So puck is dropped. Ottawa wins it, takes it back. Toronto with a quick forecheck strips it. Holy moly. But dumped to an empty corner. Ottawa recovers, and that is the end of the first period. What an unbelievable start to this hockey game. I cannot even explain what a crazy start this was. It's like a totally different team. They played really, really well offensively. They played really strong defensively. They had a great power play. They're making crisp passes. My only concern when we look at these first period numbers, and what I'll do, I'm going to refresh my window here just to make sure. How many quarters in hockey? I love it. There are 3 periods in hockey, my friend. 3 periods. Each are 20 minutes. Okay, so here are the first period stats that I just refreshed the window. Shots are 8-6 for Toronto. Both Ottawa and Toronto are 0 for 1 on the power play, each with 2 power play minutes. Toronto has regained the face-off win percentage with a 53 to 47% advantage. As we were just talking about the blocked shot number, 8 blocked shots for Ottawa, only 3 blocked shots for Toronto. So this is definitely going to be a tough number in the block shots if Ottawa keeps doing such a strong job defensively. From the takeaway department, Toronto leads that 5-1. So when I talk about them being strong defensively, they have very active sticks. They are doing everything that they need to do correct. So they lead with 5 takeaways. And only 5 giveaways apiece on both Ottawa and Toronto. This was a hard number for Toronto in the game against Montreal. They had a ton of giveaways, and we talked about, opportunities being wasted with those giveaways. And the hits department, Ottawa still has a very strong advantage, 18-11. Toronto is starting to claw back a little bit, but definitely not hitting nearly as much as the Senators. From the penalty department, 2 penalties on the board. Pierre Engvall, slashing call, and Thomas Chabot, a cross-checking call. Let's go to the out-of-town scoreboard and see what's happening in the games around the league. So Florida is up 3-0 over the Islanders. We have Dallas with Dallas and Boston. Boston has a 1-0 lead after the first. Montreal and New York Islanders is a 0-0. Detroit with a 1-0 lead over Vancouver. That actually surprises me. Pittsburgh, a 4-0 lead over the Blackhawks. Tampa Bay, Washington, 0-0. Seattle, Columbus, 0-0. And the next couple of games are not slated to start until 8 o'clock. So 5 minutes from now. So we're going to go into these games and see who it is we have putting up the points. So going into the Florida game, we know when we checked earlier, Sam Bennett had 2 goals. Did he get the hat trick? So he did not. Anthony Declare with the 3rd Florida Panther, a goal for Florida to jump out to that awesome 3-0 lead. We're going to jump into the next game and see for Boston and Dallas. The goal for Boston is none other than Brad Marchand. He's a good player. I personally am not a huge fan. But in that game, the Bruins, wow, the Bruins are really out shooting Dallas 17-4. That is huge. Um, big shot differential there. And if we kind of scroll down, hits are actually pretty equal. I thought Boston would be a little bit ahead in the hits, but a huge shot differential there. We go into the Detroit game. Let's take a look and see who put up the goal for the Red Wings. So Detroit Red Wings goal scored by Robbie Fabry. Great to see Fabry getting on the board. He's another guy that for years I had in my hockey pools, and he did not perform. So really great to see Fabry getting on the board for the Wings. Let's hop over to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh with a nice lead here, and see who it is putting up the goals for Pittsburgh. So Teddy Bluger, we saw earlier. Drew O'Connor on the board for Pittsburgh, Brock McGinn for Pittsburgh, and Danton Heinen on the board. So 4-0 there for Pittsburgh. Really nice to see that, the scoring is really spread out all the way around, which is quite nice. Usually you see kind of only the superstars getting into the scoring, but we have in the games kind of across the board, we're seeing goals come from a lot of folks and folks that we don't typically see score. So really great to see that being spread around, the love being spread around, if you will. So that big story we talked about kind of off the top with the Leafs goalie, the University of Toronto kind of one-day signing call up. Quite an interesting story. We don't see this often where the Leafs have to go, or any team for that matter, have to go this deep to a one game contract to fill a spot. And this is only happening because the Leafs are so tight on the salary cap. They just don't have the space to bring up a goalie from the minors, which is a very tough position to be in as as a team. When you have a player go down, when you want to replace them, you can't. You're strapped for cash. So 24 hours, they'll get some cap relief and they'll be able to move somebody up. But you have to do what you have to do. And right now it looks like Jack Campbell is being solid. AAU, you're trying to duel yourself. You can duel me. I'll duel with you for sure. I think I can still gamble here as well. So it's been quite a first period. The Leafs have certainly come out super strong. We know, as I kind of talked about earlier in the period, they had a really tough go against Ottawa last game. Coach was fired up. If you saw any of the press conferences post game, they were not taking it sitting down. Sometimes you get a little heated and you say things that you shouldn't, and the league might take some action. But in this case, Keefe said what he had to say. He didn't come out and overly criticize. He kind of made some passing comments, but all is well. No action from the league, no disciplinary action, which is good to see. Now, let's do this. There we go. It should work AAU from here, from my other kind of operating board. So on the panel today for intermission is a different group than we had last time. So we have, looks like Kevin Bieksa, Kelly Rudy, Ron McLean is back in the panel, and there's a fourth person here who I'm not exactly sure who she is. Ron McLean, though, is really big in the hockey community, as are the others, Kevin Bieksa and Kelly Rudy. But I'm very happy to see Ron McLean kind of back in here. So I'm just taking a look to see if there's any other stories from around the league that has popped up. Doesn't look like it. So intermission's always the slow time. This is where we usually get our snacks and get everything set up and ready for the next period. So thank you guys, the couple of you that are here with us tonight. Really do appreciate it. We know it's Saturday night and it is a busy night. So thank you for sticking in and hanging out. So we're just checking some of the other news wires to see if there's any late breaking stories, with this being the first Saturday night uh, of the season, which is always exciting. Saturday nights are typically the best. What we used to do way back when is we used to have our own little Saturday night routines, where every Saturday night we go to the same restaurant. We kind of do takeout. We get our same food, and we come back and watch the game. What is A you say? It's okay. My wife says I have no life. It's very funny. I think I had a very similar conversation with mine recently. Oh, that's funny. That is too funny. So hopefully, the Leafs can maintain this level of energy and pressure going into the second period. This is where it gets tough. Um, the first period, you get some jump. They have all the adrenaline coming out of, the rough last game. They're ready to put on some pressure. They come out on fire. Now they've taken a 2-goal lead. They're going into the intermission. They're going to have a rest. They're going to come out. In past, they've come out a little sluggish. Oh, excuse me. They've come out a little sluggish, and they don't want to let Ottawa right back into the game, because that could certainly be trouble if they did. So I'm looking at some of the other scoreboards to see if there's any changes. Looks like all the games are pretty much at the end of the first period. Florida just started their third period. And who do we have for the late games? So the late games tonight, we have Carolina in Nashville starting at 8. So really that game should be getting underway any moment. St. Louis, Colorado at 9. We have Winnipeg, San Jose, Calgary, Edmonton, both at 10, with Minnesota and the LA Kings at 10:30. So definitely Saturday night is the best night for hockey, as they are games in every time zone pretty much and for every team. That's why I love my Saturday night hockey. So it's funny. I'm kind of watching on NHL.com. They have a little video where they're talking about some news stories from the past days. I'm trying to see if there's anything overly exciting to pick up there, but it does not look like it. You know what? I do want to spend actually a minute. We can talk about the Buffalo Sabres. Buffalo, who played earlier today and had that 2-1 shootout win against the Arizona Coyotes. They looked unbelievable. They really were playing well, and it was really exciting to see uh, Buffalo with such a strong start to the season. They've had some troubles in the past couple of years. They've not been very good. Some controversy to start the year with Jack Eichel wanting a trade, wanting to get out of Buffalo and get to a contender. Um, we'll have to see how that saga plays out. We still don't know where he may end up, but Buffalo with a good start to their year. They seem to be playing well. I watched a little bit of that game earlier today, and they really seem to be picking it up. All right, I'm going to just switch my audio, take out the earbuds. There we go. We should have the audio back now. I wanted to take those out of my ears because it had been far too long. So they're just kind of finishing up their intermission. We're getting ready to come back very shortly with the second period. They're showing some sky shots in Calgary, Edmonton, Winnipeg, San Jose, and it looks gorgeous there in the evening time. So it is definitely a great night for hockey all around. Now you can hear me? Okay, perfect. Yeah, I had to make a little swap of the earbuds. It muted me for a second. Well, the computer is getting very hot. I'm going to turn the fan on here. Hopefully that clicking isn't too loud. So Tyler Bertuzzi from the Detroit Red Wings with a fantastic couple of goals the other night. What a good young player he's turned out to be. He's one of these guys that had a little bit of a rocky start, definitely stepped it up and have really been, moving along in the right direction. Happy to see him get some playing time this year. There was some controversy with him where he made the personal choice not to be vaccinated. And because of that choice, he's not allowed to come into Canada. So he's going to miss all of the games when Detroit comes into Canada to play. And that looks like it could be a bit of a loss, as he really has been off to a rocket hot start. So really good to see for him. Good young player, and especially, again, another one I have his rookie card. So I'd love to see that value go up. All right, so we're just waiting here to see when they come back from commercial, and we should be able to get going with period number 2. So I still haven't watched the All or Nothing Maple Leaf special on Amazon. Definitely have to check that out at some point. So Leafs are going to be back in action on Monday, it looks like, at 7 o'clock. We will not be streaming for that game, but they will be playing against the New York Rangers, and that's exciting because it is the first time in a long time that the Leafs have played somebody outside of the Canadian division because of the way the league restructured for COVID last year. All the Canadian teams only played the Canadian teams. Excuse me. So it's nice to finally get out and play some of the other teams. So watching the Leafs play the Rangers, that's going to be a big game Monday night. Excited for that, for sure. Okay, so what else do we have going on? So no change in any of the other games. Oh, we do actually. Sorry, one change. 3-1 now in the Florida game. Looks like the Islanders are finally on the board. They have about 16 minutes left in the third. So it'll be a long way to come back for the Islanders. So here we are. We are getting ready to start the second period. Leafs are back on the bench. They're getting ready to drop the puck. Let's bring our scoreboard back up. Once it refreshes, it is very slow today. So puck has been dropped, and the game is back underway. Leafs were leading with shots, 8-6, and a 2-0 lead. And here we go. So we're in Ottawa zone. Ottawa circling behind the net, looking to make a play coming out. Toronto intercepted and offside. So we are going going to reset and drop the puck again. Leafs coming back with Engvall, Kempf, and Cash against the Strutzel line. Strutzel, Norris, and Batherson. So let's switch it up here. This looks like a quick change as Brody and Riley came off the ice. And we're back with the Tavares line. Tavares out in front. Ooh. Richie Marner cycling it back around. Tavares back to Marner. In front to Richie. Ottawa steals, and they are breaking out. Ottawa dumping it in deep. Playing the dump and chase game. Stolen, and is anyone going to pick it up? There we go. Lindgren getting it out. Here we go. Richie puts it out. Leafs are struggling in the neutral zone. Got to win these races. Circle around. Lindgren taking a look. Cross ice. Nice pass. Kerfoot spinning around. It's still in. Didn't go out. Here you go. Sandin back to the middle. Take somebody do something. There you go, Sandin. Put it to the net. Tip. Oh, good save. Ottawa looking to move it out. Ottawa battling it in deep, looking for somebody to get the puck to. Good save, Campbell. Down on his legs. And you see there, again, a little pat on the leg, kind of what I mentioned about earlier, where every time he makes a big save or makes a move, he always gives someone that little pat on the leg. If you're not watching the game, you probably didn't see that. But I assure you he did do that. But a nice little fancy move by Ennis. Ennis was a solid player. Liked him when he was in Toronto. Happy to see that he's still playing in the league. So here's a face-off. Ottawa wins it back to the blue line. Quick shot does not get through. Another shot from the point. That one misses the net. So Toronto picks it up. Toronto digging in the corner, trying to get it out, but Ottawa is all over them. Ottawa coming out strong this period, really forechecking hard. Long past the blue line. Breaking into Ottawa zone. In the corner, Ottawa working it out and breaking it back out. So here we go, back and forth in the corners. Hey, Shauna, welcome. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate the like. So Toronto is having a tough time in this period. Ottawa seems to be all over them. Thomas Chabot breaking it in for Ottawa, leading the rush. It's shot and deflected up into the netting, and that will stop for a face-off. So as I was kind of saying at intermission, often the Leafs get out to a little bit of a lead. They sit back a little bit, and they come out slightly flat-footed. So they need to pick it up to the energy they had in the first, because Ottawa has definitely come out to play now, taking it a strong forecheck and playing really hard in the defensive end. So here we go, face-off from the Leafs end. The Leafs win it. Riley back behind the net, clears it to the line, but Ottawa picks it up. Quick pass across. Batherson with the shot, but it was redirected into the corner. Ottawa moving it around now dangerously. Back to the point. Shot. Campbell steers that one aside. Armando gets it out, and Simmons with a center fielder-like catch to hold the puck and keep it in, but it brought all the way back. Brody cycling it around. So the Leafs are 6-0-0 when Simmons scored last season. So very interesting statistic. When Wayne Simmons scores, the Leafs have 6 wins, no losses, and no overtime losses. Will that hold true into this season? We will see. Shots are up to 9-7, so there's been a lot of shot attempts, but not a whole lot getting through. Ottawa is definitely coming out to make a difference. So another face-off in Toronto zone. kind of a scrum draw, but Toronto comes away with it, gets it out. Spezza crossing the red line in the center ice in an Ottawa zone. Nice little play by Riley for the shot. Good save by the goalie. Goes into the corner as Muzzin is there to keep it in. And now the Leafs change, and we have Tavares in Ritchie duking it out. Marner in the slot. Shot. No, misses the net. Nice little steal, but can't bury it. Ritchie putting it across back to Marner. Had Tavares in the slot, but didn't see him. Finally gets it over, but not time for a proper shot. Ottawa grabs the loose puck and is moving it up in the corner, but now is met with Lindgren kind of digging around, trying to keep it in. So the Leafs have started to pick up the energy. Tavares into the corner. Yeah, the puck is jumping all over from Ottawa. Picks up the loose puck in the corner, now breaks it out. You got Shabbat with Brown racing in. Good shot, but it looks like it was over the net. Back to the point. Shabbat. They just keep moving it around. Finally, a shot comes out. Campbell easily grabs that one. No one in front of the net. Great sight lines. Hangs on, and we are going to get a face-off in the Toronto zone. Good play again. You know, Jason Spezza, who was, in my opinion, our best player in the last game, so far is one of our best players here yet again tonight. He is such a strong leader, and although not the fastest skater, he's making such smart decisions with the puck. So Toronto picks it up, looks to get it out, but is that Ennis again? Knocks down the pass, the errant pass, gets a shot away, but Campbell again holds on to it. Gotta watch Tyler Ennis. He is all over the place, and he's great with picking the puck out of the air, and he's got a quick little snapshot. Always dangerous. So it looks like face-off to the Leafs, and Leafs end to Jack Campbell's left. Let's see if they can win this and start putting some pressure on. We don't want to give Ottawa too much leeway here. So they do win the draw. They're not able to clear, but stolen back, and now carrying it out is Morgan Riley. Morgan Riley deep into Ottawa zone, goes behind the net and comes out in front, but Forsberg grabs it and hangs on to it. So we will have a very quick face-off in the Ottawa zone. Hello, Dina. And hey, Eleanor, thank you for stopping in. Much appreciated this evening. So Jack Campbell, they call him Mr. Saturday Night. On Saturdays last season, the Leafs goaltender had a record of 8 wins and no losses with a goals against average of 1.75. So face off in the Ottawa zone. Toronto wins it back to the point. They're circling it around behind the net. Nylander looking for someone to dish it to. Across to Riley. Riley's looking for a shooting lane. Can't find one. Turns around, but it comes out over the line, so Toronto will have to reset. Riley dumps it to Nylander. Nylander puts it back in. The Leafs they're fighting for it. Bunting is in there. As I believe Coach said last time, Bunting is hunting as they are making their way around, and the puck is going to come all the way back down to the Toronto end. Toronto is going to reset. Lindgren, who is having himself an okay game for his first game of the year, gets it into the neutral zone. Toronto picks it up. Spezza carrying it over, fakes the shot, carries it around the net. Simmons in the corner, picks the puck away. Not really sure what he's doing with it right now. Ottawa dumps it all the way back around to Toronto's end. Toronto picks it up and is breaking it out. Simmons is going to carry it over the line and dump it in. Bunting in the corner now had Spezza open on the circle, but just couldn't get him the puck. Ottawa picks it up, turns around, and shoots it in. Back to the dump and chase game. This is where we need to be careful. Take your time, boys. Take your time. Leafs move it around. Bunting is carrying it up, puts it in deep, and looks like they will go off for a line change. So Ottawa picks up the puck, moving it back across into Toronto zone, slides it in the middle for a shot, but it was not tipped. So Marner picks it up,
Tips it ahead to Ritchie. Ritchie carries it into Ottawa's zone, but is cut off. Marner now in the corner, flips it back behind the net to Tavares. Tavares to the point. Marner back with a lazy shot, does not get through. Ritchie picks it up across, back in the front. Oh my God, holy moly. I almost said a bad word. What a save by Forsberg off of Tavares. Holy. Tavares was wide alone in the middle of the ice. He took the puck, went forehand, brought it across to his backhand up, and Forsberg just came with a huge glove save and stole that one away. Wow, that was unbelievable. A very old school type glove save. What a great, great, great stop by Forsberg. And now we go to commercial after that. That was wild. That was insane. Wow. Sorry, I know some of you guys can't actually see that, but when I say that was a glove save, that was Tavares had it on his forehand. He brought it across, tried to backhand it up in the net, and the goalie kind of down in almost the splits, up with the glove hand, just robbed it. That was a spectacular save. I haven't seen the save like that on such a wide open player in a while. That will definitely be on the sports highlights tomorrow morning. And if Ottawa is able to come back and pull out a victory, that right there could be the turning point of the game. If that goes in, it's 3-0, and Toronto takes a commanding lead. But that was wow. You know, when back in the day when hockey was very different and it was more of a shooter's game, you would see goalies making those type of glove saves often. But with the way it's been in the last several years, a lot of the play happens right in front of the goalies. You don't get too many of those long shots, so you can get some great saves. But that in tight, just in front of the blue ice, oh, what a spectacular saves. He was sliding to his right, caught his edge, pushed back across to the left, and came up solid with the glove. Unbelievable. So the Leafs win the draw, back to the point, across to Muzzin. Muzzin slides it in front. Marner turns and shoots, but that is blocked, cannot get through. Toronto cannot keep the puck in. It has come out over the line, so they are going to have to regroup and set up to come back in. Ottawa coming in now into Toronto zone. Oh, high stick on Muzzin. Who was that? Kelly high sticks Muzzin in the face and then takes him into the boards with a hit. So Ottawa is going to the penalty box for high sticking. And the question is, will it be 2 or 4? I did not see any blood on the play, so it's probably only a 2-minute call. Oh, caught him right up under the mouth. Those sticks hurt. So it is only 2 minutes. Toronto back to the power play. This would be a great opportunity to swing the momentum back in Toronto's favor. Let's see what the boys in blue can do. So here we go. Tavares against Pinto in the Ottawa zone. Tavares wins the draw, back to Spezza on the point. Spezza to Riley, back to the corner, back to Riley, back to Spezza as the Leafs are kind of looking around. Coming in deep. What a move. Tavares takes it at the side of the net, backhands in front, gets the shot off. Back to Spezza. Spezza with the shot. Good save by Forsberg. So great puck movement as the Leafs are moving it around. Tavares playing an interesting role in front of the net. He was all over the place. But good movement by Spezza, good movement by Marner. Looks like these guys are going to stick out here a little bit. 1:42 left in the power play. Leafs win it again. Riley picks it up over to the side. Who is that over on that far side? So it comes out, Riley's going to circle back around. The Leafs don't seem to be making changes. Riley's going to carry it up. So we got Nylander. And it looks like it does come out now. Riley could not hold the corner. Campbell passes it up to Marner, who another trip. And no call. Or did they call it? Question is, did they just call it as an offside, or are they calling the penalty? And it looks like a penalty has been called. Toronto is going to have a 2-man advantage. Whoa. Bunting is tripped as he crossed the line. So we're going to have a 5-on-3 for at least 1 minute and 6 seconds or less. So let's see what Toronto can do now. It was Zaitsev called for the trip. This will be interesting. There's going to be a lot of ice out there. We're going to have Marner, Tavares, Nylander, Riley, I assume Spezza as well. So 5-on-3s are always tough. As a defending team with 3 players, you usually go 2 low and 1 high in a little bit of a triangle. But it depends how Toronto comes out and play. If Toronto plays the standard 3 low, 2 high, it'll be easier for Ottawa to defend. But if they go to that diamond formation, they often do, where they have 1 D-man back on the point, go with 2 forwards kind of middle of the road, and then 2 forwards down crashing the net. That's going to be really, really tough for Ottawa. But Forsberg has been solid, so they may go that diamond formation to get more bodies in front of Forsberg to create the traffic. So let's see what is coach calling for this power play. So we're going to have Richie out there. Richie, Tavares, Marner. Richie, Tavares, Marner. I didn't see the other players. It's 1 back, and you can see they're going 2 high and 3 low. So they're not going to diamond. Oh, they're going to sneak in the point man. I see what they're doing. So they're going 3 low. They're moving it low, and then the other point man is trying to sneak in. Good shot, rebound, batted out of the air, but held by Forsberg. So interesting makeup. What they were trying to do is go 3 low, pass it to the forwards in the corner, and have the opposite defenseman try and sneak in off the point to get a shot. Let's see if they change it up now. We got 49 seconds left in the power play. Toronto loses the draw. Ottawa is able to clear that quite easily. So Campbell comes out, plays it up to Riley. Riley's going to go for a skate. Let's see how Toronto sets up now. Marner comes in, drops it back. Ooh, Tavares. Tavares is able to hold it in. All right, so we got Riley. Cross with a shot. What are they doing? So they're switching point positions. Nylander to the side to Tavares. Tough angle to shoot from. Forsberg was able to cut that off with ease. I was not a fan of that play. I get it, it was a bit broken, but let's see here. Nylander bringing it in. It's kind of stuck in the feet. Nylander able to come up with it, but then it's kicked out. Can Riley hold it in? He cannot. So that's going to kill off one of the penalties. So we're 46 seconds of a power play still. Toronto was able to get a couple shots there, but we're not able to capitalize. Sandin's going to turn and carry it up. Probably going to shoot it in. Wrap it around the net. Toronto cannot win the battle in the corner, but Ottawa cannot clear. Toronto's able to steal it back. Nice move by Spezza in the corner. It's back to the point. Pass across to Engvall. Engvall taking a look. Back across to Sandin. Sandin to, I don't know who's on that far corner. Bunting back, Sandin with the shot wide. Engvall picks it up. Back to Sandin. Sandin back to Spezza. Spezza cannot get the pass through. Engvall had an opportunity to keep it in and totally fanned on the pass. Comes all the way back in Toronto zone. That kills off the power play. Both teams at even strength, 5 aside. Shots this period, 12 for Toronto, 4 for Ottawa. So Toronto definitely has weathered the storm and has put the pressure back on the Sens. We've got 9 minutes left in the period. Ottawa circling it back, trying to regroup. Toronto is still putting lots of pressure. They pick it up right in the slot, cannot get a good shot off. So Brody at the point, blocked by Senator. Ottawa moving it around, trying to get to a free corner, but Toronto steals it again. Toronto, this forecheck, when they turn it on, they are really turning it on. Looks like Kempf and Cache really doing a great job down low. Back to Brody at the point. Brody looking for a shooting lane. Blocked shot by Ottawa. Nice little move. Oh my gosh. Who is that breaking through? Good save. Campbell on Strutzel. Strutzel made a nifty move to break free, but Campbell was there to shut the door. Neutral zone battle. Puck hops out of the ice, and there's a whistle. What a play by young Strutzel. He was unbelievable. Hey, Isabella, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. So nice to have you here for sure. So, and we are going to a commercial break. What an interesting turn of events. The Leafs have a 5-on-3, cannot capitalize. Ottawa with a quick turnaround after those penalties. Strutzel with the nifty move gets himself a partial breakaway. Campbell able to follow him the whole way and shut the door. Getting some serious end-to-end rushes now. This is the way hockey is meant to be played. So thanks so much for all of you that are here and watching or have popped in. We do appreciate it. Any new subscribers, please do hit the subscription button and the notification bell so you can get notified anytime we do go live or post a new video. We are on our push to 200 subscribers. So anything you can do to help, we would appreciate it. Whether you subscribe or you know anyone that likes hockey and wants to follow along, please do share the stream out. Invite your friends to come and watch. Put it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. The more the merrier. We definitely appreciate it. But thank you guys all for being here on a Saturday night. Morgan, how are you, my friend? Love the play-by-play. Thank you. Anthony Moellerman, yes, he does. He is fantastic. Actually, Anthony and I are going to try and get together and do a play-by-play for hopefully a Leafs Bruins game, and we'll be able to have some fun with that for sure. But he is fantastic. So shot attempts, we talked about the shots earlier. Shot attempts are 45-24 for Toronto, 45-24, which is fantastic. And when we look at the total shots that are registered, only 20-11. So you can see there definitely is a ton of shots being made and not a whole lot getting through. And actually, if I scroll back to those shots, if we look at the blocked shots, this is why 12 blocked shots for Ottawa. That is a big number through a period and a half. Only 5 blocked shots for Toronto. So we are back at it. Toronto yet again in Ottawa zone, moving the puck around well, looking to get something done. Simmons behind the net, looking for someone to move it out to, tries to go to the front, cannot do it. Spezza there to pick it up, looking around, got Armato, ooh, a little bit of a push, a little bit of a trip, no call. Ottawa now picking it up, Tyler Ennis carrying it down, putting it deep in Toronto zone. Ottawa cannot cycle it well. Toronto picks it up and almost like a football pass downfield. Ottawa picks it up, starting to cycle back. Sanford carries it in. And Toronto is able to recover. Dermott moves it up the ice. Long pass, Marner cannot control it. Chasing it down. Can he get in there and pick it up? He cannot. Tavares in to help. Marner now picks it up. Tips it out, but Ottawa picks up the loose puck and is breaking free. Toronto able to secure that and pick it up. Oh, Marner and I think it was Richie ran into each other. Here's Lindgren carrying it into the zone, puts it behind the net. Oh, Muzzin cannot contain it. But Tavares picks it up, and they're having a good neutral zone battle for the puck. All right. Oh, Lingering misses the pass, but they're slowing it down. They're regrouping, going back across for Muzzin. Muzzin looking up ice, little tip in, goes down around behind Ottawa net. Ottawa's going to pick up the loose puck, start to move it out. Toronto almost kept it in. And now Ottawa just dumps it right back in Toronto zone. So this dump and chase game is continuing. So we have a whistle. And back to a commercial. 5:46 left in the second period of play. So not a whole lot of movement. Let's take a look at the stats so far. We talked about the shots being 11 for Ottawa, 20 for Toronto. Toronto 0 for 3 on the power play. Ottawa 0 for 1. Face-off wins. Toronto is still climbing. 60% in the face-offs for Toronto to Ottawa's 40. So this is a good stat. We saw early in the first, Ottawa actually led in face-off percentages. Toronto has climbed back and now is a good lead there. Block shots. This is still where Ottawa is dominating and could potentially be a difference in the game. 14 block shots to Toronto's 5. In the takeaway department, we talked earlier about Toronto being solid defensively. They have 8 takeaways to Ottawa's 4. Now, the other number that we talked, last Wednesday against Montreal, which was an ugly number, was this takeaway number. The end of the first period, it was 5-5. Toronto is now up 8-5 in the giveaway department. Sorry, they just updated the stats, 9-5. So this is a number Toronto will definitely want to keep under control. The other number we talked about was the hits. Ottawa is still out, leading 24-17, but Toronto is coming back in the hit department. This was a little bit of a scary number earlier on, but definitely starting to even out a little bit more. So looking across some of the other games in action, the one that I wanted to talk about the most was the Florida Panther-New York Islander game. We saw it being 3-0 and then 3-1. Well, with 3 minutes left in the third period, the Florida Panthers are now out to a 5-1 lead. So they are definitely have that game well in control. The rest of the games we'll look at the second intermission, which is coming up in about 5 minutes or so. So puck is dropped. We are back in action in the Ottawa zone. Toronto cycling it along the boards, back to the point, kept in, behind the net. But I don't know what on earth that was. Tried to get it to Nylander, but Nylander was able to strip the puck away from Ottawa. Kerfoot battling in the corner, around the net to Bunting. Bunting cannot control it. Nice corner battle. Out in front of Nylander all day. Oh, missed and hit the side of the net. Nylander's so quick when he takes that first step and he can get out there. Ottawa pokes it loose, but Riley is able to kind of come and back up Brody, take the puck. So they're battling in the neutral zone. Ottawa quickly stepping out. Oh, pass out the middle. Great save, Campbell. Shabbat had an opportunity there, but he couldn't control it. But Ottawa was able to get a sharp shot away, and Campbell made a nice save. Play going up the middle, back in Toronto's end behind the net. Trying to chip it out. Ottawa, they got 3 guys on top of each other. I don't know what they're doing. Dermott holding off, and Engvall comes to help them out. Puck is hopping all over the place. Nobody can really get possession here. Engvall slows it down, puts it across to the other D, shot down, tipped in, and it's now going behind Ottawa's net. Engvall, first one there, battling for it, goes into the corner. Whoa! Who was that? I didn't catch the number. I think it was Cache. Just missed a tip in on the side of the net to put it wide. Dermott holds the line. Can't get it in deep, though. Ottawa picks it up. Ottawa tries to get it out, and they do. They were breaking into Toronto zone, and Ottawa will go for a line change. Kashe, what an opportunity he had there. Sturmett picks it up. We got Simmons now chipping it down into Ottawa zone, but Ottawa picks up the loose puck and is turning around quite quickly. Oh, an errant pass there. Toronto almost picked it up. Oh, another good save by Campbell. Ottawa, these quick shots kind of out of nowhere. Some back and forth action. Ottawa gets free with a shot. Nice save. Was that Mete that had a nice little chip shot there? But Campbell has been solid all night and grabs that one as well. It's night and day. We talked about it earlier on in the game. Night and day how Toronto's come out to play today versus they did in the last game against Ottawa. They're actually playing with some serious forechecking, some good defensive pressure. The forwards are coming back to help out. They're playing a little bit tough. It's nice to know that they actually can come together the way they are. So here we go. Face off, Toronto zone to the right of Campbell. And the Leafs get it out, but just barely. Ottawa regrouping. Ottawa is moving from right to left into Toronto zone. Cycling it along the boards, back to the point. Big shot. Campbell with the save. Rebound. Another save by Campbell. They're able to get it out, and a whistle called. Who is going to the box? I didn't see what the whistle was for. So Toronto with the penalty. So Nick Ritchie with the penalty for cross-checking. So still don't see where the cross-check happened. Looks like at the top of the screen. All right, so now let's see how their penalty kill does. This is going to be a huge penalty kill. Ottawa's going to come out hard to try and get back in this game. So Ottawa picks it up behind their own net. Shabbat moving the puck up. So nice unit for Ottawa with Norris, Strutzel, Ennis, Batherson, Shabbat. So it is behind the Leafs net. Toronto's really forechecking hard. Marner can't get it out. Ennis battling, comes in front. Oh, shoot. Nice play. Ottawa, Josh Norris gets the goal. Oh, man. I knew it was only a matter of time. They were coming out hard. No chance. Batherson, great play to Norris. Norris was wide open. Toronto got caught with 4 guys on one side of the ice. Norris just snuck in. Campbell had him, but he was down a little early and trying to cheat over, and Norris was able to put it in. So that's what we didn't want to happen. Oh, what's this? Dina says, Jacob wanted to say hi to everybody this evening. Well, hello, Jacob, and thank you for saying hello. Sean, good evening. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Hope you had a lot of fun at your multiple weddings and your little catch up with Coach. That was awesome. So Toronto's going to be in tight now. They can't let this momentum get away from them. They have to continue to press hard. It's only a 1-goal lead. So we're back into Ottawa zone now. Back to the point. Brody, cross ice to Riley, back to Brody. Shot to the corner. Bunting, looking in front to do something with it. No one to pass to. Circles back, heading down in the corner. And Ottawa picks up the puck and is looking to move it out. Ottawa is regrouping. They chip it down and put it in Toronto zone. Toronto looks like line changes all the way around. Toronto's picking it up. Riley's going to take it for skate. We got 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the period. Ottawa breaks it out. Ottawa charging strong, 2-on-2 into the zone with a shot off of Brody's skate into the corner. Toronto's going to pick this one up. Ritchie, if he can get it out. Nice pass to Marner. Marner, what on earth was that? Tried to do a deke. Kind of worked. Ritchie across. Could not put it on net. So there we go. Ritchie's all over the ice. Tavares stealing it. Ottawa steals it right back. They are going to clear. We're in the last minute of play here. Got 40 seconds left. Marner to Tavares. Tavares going in. Can he make the pass back? Oh my God. Passes back to Marner. Marner was looking for Ritchie, but passed it to nobody. Skates away with his head to the sky as Ottawa is able to easily break out of the zone. We got 25 seconds left on the clock. Sandin takes a look. They're just going back and forth through the neutral zone. There's just nowhere to pass. Engvall dumps it in. Ottawa picks it up and goes right back. Oh, shoot. Breakout for Ottawa. Ottawa diving play. Scores. Oh, my God. Did not just happen. This did not just happen. A broken play leads to an Ottawa goal with 5 seconds left in the period. Oh, mamma mia. How does that happen? Oh, my God. What an unbelievable play. I think it was Norris. Norris tips it up to Batherson. Batherson can't reach it. And Batherson goes and he dives in front with his stick to knock it while Campbell also was sliding down. And you know what? It's offside. It's offside in the replay. If the coach challenges, this is going to come back. This is going to be no goal. Are they going to challenge it? But he dove for it. Campbell initially stopped it, and then it bounced off of him and slid in the net. So Batherson dives across, hits it off of Campbell's pad, and then off his skate and goes in the net. So it definitely was no kicking motion. So they're not going to get called back for kicking it in, but that 100% was offside. The replay showed the skate, his blade was over the blue line before the puck fully crossed. Now we're talking a game of a fraction of an inch, but he is clearly offside. So this goal should 100% be coming back. I'm just looking at the replay again, 100%. His entire skate blade is over the blue line before the puck crosses. This is no goal. So we are going to the coach's challenge. Let's see what they are going to come back with. Can I switch my screen here so you guys can see what I'm talking about? Let's see. Here you can see coach's challenge. Come on, show it one more time for me. Show it one more time as we're in this coach's challenge. All right, if they do, I'll put it back up. I got my finger on the button. I am fairly sure this is, here we go. So you can see his skate is going in. The skate blade on that right foot is 100% over the blue line before the puck crosses. That is textbook definition of an offside. So let's see what this is called. Oh man, so exciting. With 5 seconds left in the period, if they call this a goal, it's a tie game going into the third, and it's going to give all the momentum to Ottawa, which is definitely what we don't want. If this is called off, Toronto is lucky. Morgan, you think it's a good goal? I don't know, my friend. We'll have to wait and see. I think that's offside. I mean, we're talking a fraction of an inch here. All right, they're still reviewing it. Here's the call. Call on the ice is and they called it offside. And that's the right call. The right call, it was 100% offside. Toronto got extremely lucky there. Very, very lucky. So that will go back to being a 1-goal game. Toronto, they're going to put some time back on the clock. It's going to go to 8.3 seconds instead of 5 seconds. But wow, that was crazy. That was so close. That's so close. Riley taking it in strong off the draw, drives at the net, but Forsberg standing his ground, and 1.6 seconds left. Looks like we're going to get one more face-off. Not a whole lot of time for anything to really happen. But what a way to end the period. What a way. That opportunity would have changed how this third period is played. I'm still waiting for my NHL.com to update. It's so behind. It's still sitting as 2-2. So here we go. 1.6 seconds left. Face off to the left of the Ottawa goalie. Spezza taking the draw. Toronto's now up to 61.5% in the face-off circle. I did not think after... Wait, so I did not think after the replay from 2020 land. Yeah. Yeah, it was so close. So close. So puck is dropped. Oh, Toronto did get a shot off right at the buzzer. Forsberg was able to nab it out of the air, and that is going to be the end of the second period. What a flurry of action late in the period. Holy moly. Toronto takes a very lucky 2-1 lead into the dressing room after 2 periods of play. All right, so let's revisit our stats. After 2 periods, Toronto is up in the shot department, 22-16. Ottawa is 1 for 2 on the power play, while Toronto is 0 for 3. Penalty minutes, 6 for Ottawa, 4 for Toronto. Face-off percentages, Toronto with that last face-off win goes up to 63% face-off wins to Ottawa's 37. But the blocked shots just keep mounting. Ottawa now up to 17 blocked shots through 2 periods. Toronto only with 6. Toronto still growing in the takeaway department, 10 takeaways to Ottawa's 4. So they are still playing strong defensively. The giveaways, they held out after the beginning of the period, but 12 giveaways to Ottawa's 5. And in the hit department, still getting a little bit closer, 28 hits for Ottawa to Toronto's 20. To recap the penalties in that period, we had Parker Kelly with a high stick, Nikita Zaitsev for tripping, and Nick Ritchie for cross-checking. Let's now take some time to go to the out-of-town scoreboard, see what's happening around the league. We have in Dallas, the Dallas and Boston game is now tied up 1-1. We had Brad Marchand, who had the goal earlier in the game, but Luke Glendening has tied it up for Dallas. Over to New York Rangers versus Montreal. The Rangers have taken a 1-0 lead over Montreal, and that goal is courtesy of Chris Kreider, already his 3rd goal of the year. Detroit has taken a 2-1 lead over the Vancouver Canucks. They were winning 1-0 early on, but have now extended it to a 2-1 lead. Robbie Fabry, we saw, had the first goal. For Vancouver, it was Connor Garland, and Detroit's second goal from Filip Zadina. Over to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is up 5-1 over Chicago. So lots of goal scoring in this game. The Pens really pushing ahead. So we saw the first 3 goals earlier. Actually, the first 4 goals we saw. In the second period there, we had Patrick Kane on the board for his first of the year for Chicago. And then the 5th goal for the Penguins was from Jason Zucker. Washington is up 1-0 over Tampa Bay. Washington was very lucky to have Ovechkin back to start the season. There was some question about what's going to happen with him. And Ovechkin is the goal scorer from Van Riemsdyk. So Ovechkin with his 3rd goal of the season. So Ovechkin is pushing real hard and closing in on Gretzky's goal-scoring record. So we'll have to see over the season if he can continue on the pace he has been. Hey, Anthony, how's it going, my friend? Welcome. Thanks for popping in. Brad Marchand on the board for Boston, but it's a 1-1 game, so we'll have to see. But those Bruins, I tell you, when I see Marchand scored, I kind of wish it was anybody else but him. Looking at the rest of the games, the Seattle Kraken. If you didn't know Seattle had a hockey team, you are not alone. But the Seattle Kraken is up 1-0 over the Columbus Blue Jackets. The Kraken goal is courtesy of Brandon Tanev, big Brandon Tanev, with his third goal of the year, which is pretty amazing. So the Kraken taking the lead there. The other game we're looking at, end of the first period, Carolina-Nashville. Carolina jumping out to an early 1-0 lead. A little surprised to see that, actually. Jesper Fast, with his second goal of the year, gets Carolina out ahead. So lots of games. There's even more kind of slating over the next hour or so with all the West Coast games getting going. But here, back at home, it's a lucky, very lucky 2-1 lead for Toronto. The goal scorers for Toronto, Wayne Simmons in the first period and Alexander Kerfoot in the second period. Josh Norris for the lone goal for Ottawa. Now, Batherson almost had a goal from Norris at the end of the second period there with 5 seconds left. I guess it was 8 points, whatever, seconds left. But that was ruled offside as Norris's skate was just in over the line. So great excitement, great end-to-end action. Toronto came out and dominated the first period. Ottawa really, I think, held most of the pressure in that period, but Toronto was able to come back. I'm just seeing they're talking about an Eichel update. So they're saying one of the big issues with trying to trade Jack Eichel, who wants out of Buffalo, is that the Buffalo Sabres do not want to retain any of his salary. So typically when a star player is traded and moved, the team will often retain some of that salary in order to move him. For example, years ago when Toronto traded Phil Kessel, I believe initially to Pittsburgh, Toronto retained $1.5 million of his salary. So that was for so many years. This is the last year of Phil Kessel's salary Toronto is still paying. So what Buffalo is saying is if they're going to trade Eichel, they do not want to retain any of his salary. If he wants out, they're going to move him, but they don't want that held over their heads for years to come. So that's a pretty interesting kind of demand from Buffalo, because it is definitely going to make it hard to move a player of Eichel's caliber with such a strong contract. And if we take a quick look, let's see what his contract looks like. So Jack Eichel right now has a $10 million cap hit. So if they are going to move him, what they do not want to happen is they don't want to hold any of that $10 million. So Eichel has a cap hit of approximately $10 million straight through to the 25-26 season. So that's a lot of years of paying this guy $10 million. So if they're going to move him, they don't want to be on the hook for another 5 years of paying anything towards Eichel. Where that, because he's making such a high salary at $10 million, where do you find a team that has, is a contender, number one, number two, has the cap room to, take on a salary like that without retaining it? Most teams can't. They'd probably have to trade something big in return. So it'll be quite interesting to see how they want to do that. So Morgan says, yes, Bruins are a favorite. I've worn their hat, their shirt, found them out on my back. All right, so another Bruins fan. Oh boy, Morgan, you can't be a Toronto fan and a Bruins fan. That's tough. That is tough. You know, anytime we think of the Bruins as a Toronto fan, we have to go back to that playoff series when it was Game 7 and the Leafs are up. Were they up 4 goals going into with 5 minutes left?
I think so.
4 goals. Toronto was up 4 goals with 5 minutes left. Game 7 of the playoffs. They would have won the series. I was actually away for work in Chantilly, Virginia, watching it. Started in the hotel lobby. Went up to my hotel room at Intermission. Was watching the game, and with 5 minutes left, giving up 4 goals. Boston taking the win, knocking Toronto out in Game 7 was heartbreaking. And to make it even worse, being, in the States was crazy. And that was the same year, I think Washington was also in a Game 7. I forget who beat them, but they got knocked out. I mean, they lost big time. I think they were shut out like 3-0 in that Game 7. I remember going into the office the next morning. Everyone was moping around. I can't believe Washington lost. I can't believe Washington lost. And I said, yeah, that sucks that you guys lost, but you guys were losing the whole game. Toronto was up and up big with less than 5 minutes left to go in the period, and they blew it. So I'll never forget that. That was such a tough moment with Boston. And kudos to Boston. They played well. Yeah. What else can I say? I don't want to relive any more of that series. But it's a new season, and that's many years ago, and we can definitely have some fun with Boston this year. Christina G, welcome. Good evening. Thanks for popping in. We're currently sitting in the second intermission. The Leafs are up 2-1, barely. We had a goal that was actually scored. Ottawa scored to tie it up, but it was called back as the Ottawa player was offside just by a quarter of an inch, if that. So Christina G, I know you are a big figure skating fan. So I watched, and often kind of in the evenings when I wake up kind of late at night, one of the movies I like to watch is, oh my God, what's it called? The Blades of Glory. Thank you. I often watch Blades of Glory, which is absolutely hysterical. Is it Will Ferrell and what's the other guy's name? Oh man. Hang on, I'm going to look it up. Blades of Glory. With John Heder. John Heder, Will Ferrell, Will Arnett is in there as well. Hysterical figure skating movie. You like that one? Absolutely. It was so funny. I watch it quite often. That and The Cutting Edge is one of my favorites for sure. So Christina G says, was at my neighbor's house. It's her mother's 90th birthday tomorrow. Wow. Well, happy birthday to your neighbor's mother. That is awesome. Always so happy to see celebrations like that. The hockey which came out of that series is a treasure of silver lining, if you will. Out of that series. Yeah. You know what I really like, Morgan? If you like some of the old hockey movies, I mean, obviously Slapshot, but Mystery Alaska, if you remember the movie Mystery Alaska, it was such a classic hockey movie. And that's another one I've watched just recently that I love about, the small town in Alaska playing pond hockey, ending up having a game on the pond against the New York Rangers. Such a fun movie. Such a great, great movie. And of course, one of my favorites with Sean William Scott is Goon. Goon and Goon 2. I think both filmed out east in Nova Scotia, I believe, up in Canada. So great hockey movies all around. I quite enjoy, I mean, there hasn't been, outside of Goon, Goon is a bit more of a silly movie. Yeah, Napoleon Dynamite, that's the guy. That's the guy. The Goon was a bit of a, it was a comedy, based more around the fighting of the game, which is still exciting. But I think Mystery Alaska was the last outstanding real hockey movie. I know, tying in some Disney content, when we talk Disney, and of course Mighty Ducks. Mighty Ducks was amazing. I don't know if you guys watched the Mighty Duck kind of reboot series that was on Disney Plus a couple months back, but I really enjoyed it. It was really nice. They did a good job of tying in a lot of the stories from the original and creating a new cast of kids. So happy to see that. They are doing a season 2, so can't wait to see how that goes. All right, Triton, thanks so much for hanging out for most of the evening. Really appreciate it. Feel better, and have a good rest. And we'll talk to you soon for sure. We'll see you on the court. I will get some Beat Saber videos up for you soon, my friend. Charlie, welcome in, Charlie. Hello. Love Mystery Alaska. Yeah, I figured you would there, Charlie. I know who Charlie is. Thank you for reminding me of Mystery Alaska. I had forgot. Yeah, it is definitely due to another viewing. It was funny. I forget which service it was on. I don't remember if it was Netflix or Disney Plus or Amazon, one of the streaming services I saw it on. I think it might have been Disney, but don't quote me on that. And it was at night, and I was like, you know what? I want to watch this. It's been a long time, and it still holds up today. It holds up as a real good movie. So definitely, if you're looking for something on a rainy day to watch, Morgan definitely is the one of the go-tos for sure. One of the other hockey movies, and this is more for, Morgan, you may remember this being from Toronto, but way back in '92, when the Leafs had that crazy run that ended, with Gretzky high-sticked Gilmore in the face, and the Leafs put out a video called The Passion Returns following that season. And The Passion Returns was all about that playoff run. That, I know that was not a hockey movie in the sense of what we're talking about here, but was one of the greatest kind of highlight videos I've ever seen. That whole recap of the playoff series of Passion Returns was just outstanding. It was really cool. So if you can get your fingers on that one, that is definitely worth a watch as well. So I want to take a minute before the third period starts. You see the ticker on the bottom. We are pushing towards 200 subscribers. We are currently sitting at, I believe, 184. So we are so close. So if you happen to be watching today and you have not subscribed, please do hit the subscription button and the notification bell. If you have subscribed, which I know a lot of you have, please feel free to share out the stream for the third period. If you know anyone that wants to kind of just hang out, or if you want to talk some hockey, would love for them to come in and enjoy the third period with us. But it's so exciting. We've been growing at such a rapid pace. We're now at 20 likes, so thank you so much, everyone, for hitting that like button. Really look forward to getting to that 200 marker, and we are so close away, 16 away. So I know we can find 16 subscribers to come and join us. Megan Fellows is a Canadian actress. The name doesn't ring a bell. I'll have to look her up. And here we go. We are dropping the puck for the third period. The third period is underway. Let me refresh my NHL screen so I can get our scoreboard up here. Toronto dumping it in the Ottawa zone, and we are playing that dump and chase game again as it just goes back and forth through the neutral zone. So according to NHL.com, Ottawa has the team on the ice, but Toronto does not. So let's get this refreshed here and get it synced up. Looks like they're having some issues, but I assure you, play has started. So we'll bring it up anyways. It will update at some point. And Ottawa going to start it from behind their own net, get it set up. I can only imagine what must have been talked about in their dressing room, having that goal called back right at the end of the period. I'm sure coach was trying to calm them down, tell them to keep pressing. They're doing all the right things. Toronto's room, on the other hand, they must have been feeling a real sense of, we got lucky there, boys. Let's not make some mistakes. Let's not turn it over, and let's go. So Ottawa is forechecking. They're cycling it around. No one to move it to, dumping it back into the corner. Coming all the way around, and Ottawa is just going to keep pounding it back, going around the net. Stolen. Marner breaking out, taking a look. Who does he got with him? He stops, puts it across to the end to Tavares. Tavares shot on net, but it's deflected up into the netting, and that is going to stop that pressure. Good opportunity. Had a 3-on-1 that turned into a 3-on-2. They just slowed themselves way down. Problem here is I think Marner is looking too often to pass instead of shoot. He's looking past the whole way. He needs to keep his head up, know where his players are, but look at the goalie. Make the goalie think you're going to shoot. Right now, I think everybody in the NHL knows Marner's a pass-first guy. There we go. Finally got the NHL scoreboard to refresh itself. Ottawa is going to cycle back, pick it up, and try and get out of their end, but kept in by Toronto. Nice play. Get away. Spread out, boys. Sandin puts it in deep, stolen back from Ottawa. And they're going to move it out quite easily. Here we go. Sandin's going to carry the puck up, head up the whole way. Over to Bunting. Bunting's going to put it in deep behind the net. We're going to switch it up here. Ottawa is going to start moving it out, look to play it out of their own end. Ottawa's trying to trap, but Ottawa gets through the neutral zone, stolen by Toronto. Picked up, dumped in by Armado. Simmons back to the point, over to Riley. Riley taking a look for a shooting lane, gets it through, but no traffic. Easily gloved by Forsberg. Forsberg, again, has been playing really, really well. So happy to see what he's doing. Katrina, welcome in. Thanks so much for stopping by and popping in for some third period action. So nice to see you here. So I know, Katrina, when we were talking the other day, we mentioned about Hockey Talk. I did want to let you know, and for everybody else watching, we did a little program reshuffling. We are not going to do the 10 o'clock Hockey Talk tonight. Instead, we are bringing the game to you live. So Ottawa wins the draw. Shabbat dumps it out. Riley's going to chase it back to his end. Cycles in the corner, blows a tire, and goes down hard. Ottawa's able to pick it up. Back to the point. Shot. Good save. I'm not sure if that even got through. Armado looking to move it up to Simmons. Simmons over the red line. Dumps it in. Easily going to win the battle for this puck. Bumped along the board. Spezza kicks it out to the slot. Shot by Armado. But again, Forsberg with the save. So Mario is getting some opportunity, which is nice to see. He's putting himself in the right position. Just Forsberg is standing on his head. And this is what happened to the Leafs the other night. They could not solve Forsberg. Leafs have had 3 good shots and great opportunities this period, but Forsberg has stopped all of them. So Anton Forsberg, I don't know too much about him. He's always had a lot of potential. I haven't seen him play a whole lot. But the last, game in this game, he's really proving himself to me. Some bad passes along the blue line, comes out. Muzzin is going to pick it up, and they're going to start to cycle back and make a move. Nylander puts it down a little out of reach, and that is going to go for icing. We are going to back it up into the Toronto zone. So the one great thing about Forsberg and getting an opportunity to really see him play is he sees the puck very much like Jack Campbell on Toronto, sees the puck really well, puts his body in a good position. He's on the ball. So here we go. Face off to the right of Campbell. Leafs win the draw. Punch it around. It comes out. It goes all the way down the ice. Not enough for icing, but Ottawa's going to pick it up and start to set themselves up for a breakout. So Norris is going to take it behind the net. He's looking to move it up, drops it off. Everyone is breaking out, but no passing lanes. Finally passed up. Strutzel tips it in. What are they calling that? That's weird. Oh, they're calling it offside, I guess. It looked like Strutzel was over the line and reached his stick back around to tip it in. I don't know. That one looked onside to me, but it's, in a moment to make that call, it's tough. So a bit of a scrum draw. Leafs win it. Brody's looking for someone to pass to across to Riley. Riley's going to carry it over the line. Looks to put it in the slot. Can't get the pass through. Armadio dumps it back around. Tavares misses it. Riley picks it up. Back around to Ritchie. Just a big scrum right now in the Ottawa zone. Back to Riley. Riley across shot. Big shot. Misses in net. Tavares going to pick up the rebound. Battling in the corner for it. Looks like Ottawa's going to pick it up and start carrying it out. Hey, Max. Welcome in. I haven't seen. Oh, hang on a second, Max. Oh, no goal. Toronto was just breaking in with a great opportunity on net. We're not able to capitalize. Max, I haven't seen the video yet, but I will definitely flip over to your channel when I wrap up later here and check it out. So Ottawa breaking into Toronto's zone. Toronto putting on the defensive pressure. They have 4 men back, and that works for them. Dermott picks it up, looks down ice, long pass, tipped in, and we have, I keep wanting to call him Egghead. Engvall picks it up. He's not an egghead tonight. He's been playing well. Loose puck goes in the corner. After some battles, Ottawa's going to pick it up, and Ottawa's going to break out. Ennis coming in 2-on-1, cannot get the pass across. Great sliding play by Dermott to intercept and block that pass. So it's going to come back to the line. Ottawa's going to dump it back in for Ennis. Ennis bodied by Sandin, but able to step out around Sandin, get a shot off, but Campbell hugging that post. Ottawa moves it back to the point. Not shot, but it stopped. Where did it go? Back into the corner. Engvall's going to pick it up, flip it out past. Please don't go for icing. No, it is not going to make for icing, and the Leafs are going to get a successful line change in there. So a lot of back and forth in the neutral zone action for sure. Thank you, Sam. I will make sure I make your channel known to my. Thank you, Max. I really appreciate that, buddy. And you're doing an awesome, awesome job for sure. So Toronto steals it in Ottawa's zone. Quick shot. Oh, on the rebound, Simmons can't bury it in. Forsberg is there with the blocker and pad down on the ice. It comes out back to the neutral zone where it seems to be a lot of this third period is being played. Quick shot deflected up into the netting, and we will have a break in the action. Looks like the Marner-Tavares line is going to come back out. Oh, Marner, what a great move he had there. He pulled it around Forsberg, and it actually hit the post. So some end-to-end action here. I can't believe both teams are stepping it up. It is so great that these guys are really, putting in the effort that's needed. We got a little nervous halfway through the third period through the second period, when the pressure and the momentum was definitely changing hands, but they've stepped it back up. So we're at a commercial break. Let's take a quick flip through our out-of-town scores. Boston has taken the lead 2-1 over Dallas. So Anthony the Muller Man, if you are still here, your team, Boston, has taken the lead. Rangers are still up on Montreal 1-0. Detroit still 2-1 over Vancouver. Pittsburgh 5-1 over Chicago. Tampa Bay has tied it up with Washington. They are tied at ones. Columbus has also tied it up with the Seattle Kraken, 1-1 there. Carolina still up 1-0 over Nashville. The St. Louis-Colorado game has officially started. They're about 5 minutes in, and St. Louis is up 1-0 over Colorado. So if you have not seen the opening of the season, the Seattle Kraken kicked off in Vegas playing the Vegas Golden Knights. And the Vegas Golden Knights do an unbelievable kind of pre-game opening introduction. If you have not seen it, I highly recommend on YouTube to look up the Vegas Golden Knights Seattle Kraken pre-game opening. They do this crazy on ice video that is wild. It's a must see. But happy to see, the Kraken is putting some points on the board. When I saw their team get drafted, I was a little nervous of how they'd compete, but so far so good. So here we go. 13 minutes, face off in the Toronto zone. Toronto wins it. Morgan Riley bringing it out. And Toronto's breaking back in. Oh, tripped. Ay. Was that Marner was going in the middle? It looked like Marner. It may not have been. But tripped up and a little shot to the head for good measure. All right, so we're still back in the neutral zone. Oh, Ottawa pushed it back in their own end, but everybody missed it. Opportunity for Tavares, but he could not catch up to it. So Norris kind of slowing it down behind his own zone, starting to move it out. Shabbat, long pass up, but broken up by Toronto. Muzzin dumps it back in. Here we go, that dump and chase game again. Simmons in the corner, looking to move it back to the point, back to Muzzin. The small wrist shot doesn't get through. Here comes Ottawa. Ottawa, the flip play. Oh, so close, but no, could not make it. Ottawa is able to pick it up. Got over to Ennis. Ennis couldn't get a shot. 2-on-1 for Toronto. Kerfoot slides it across for Bunting. Bunting with the shot. Scores! Yes, Guy! Bunting puts it away. Where's my mouse? I can't even put up my little Leaf scores. All right, Bunting. I don't know, Coaster Mom, if you happen to be popping in, your bunt cake got a goal. That was awesome. That was awesome. What a nice goal. A 2-on-1. Kerfoot slides it over to Bunting. Bunting stops, pulls up, shoots, and puts it in. Huge goal for Bunting. That was awesome. That means his hockey card value is probably not going to come down in price, and I still don't have one. So that sucks, but great goal for Bunting. That was awesome. That was awesome. Good for him. Such a good young player. We have 12 minutes left now. Leafs are up 3-1. Shots are 28-17 in the Leafs. This was a huge, huge goal. Bunting, as he skates by the bench, is given the little celebration, kind of fingers in the air. Good for him. That was solid. All right, we are back now in Toronto zone. Sandin looking to move it up. Little aerial pass just to get it out. Ottawa picks that up with ease. They're going to regroup in their own end. Moves it up, dumps it deep into Toronto's end. Here we go. We always talk about it, the dump and chase. This time, Ottawa picks it up, quick snapshot, but misses the net. Wow. Little flutter pass kind of missed everyone and went right through the entire zone into the corner. Toronto kind of battling hard to try and get it out. Another pass up the middle, but Ottawa can't control it. Toronto just kicks it to the side. Spets is going to pick it up. It looks like he's going to go cross ice to Simmons. Simmons is going to dump it in, and we're going to chase it down. Armato taken down hard in the corner with Shabbat. Ottawa's going to cycle it back, and they're going to regroup, get some line changes going. Looks like Kerfoot and Liljegren are going to get the assists on Bunting's goal. Max, did you lost? I'm just sitting on my bed, you on my phone, and obviously Hocus Pocus on the TV. What a good movie Hocus Pocus is. So they're doing the sequel, right? That's the word on the street, is they're doing a sequel to Hocus Pocus. Such a good, fun movie. So it's interesting. There's been a lot of action in this period, but shots are only 5-1. A lot of neutral zone play. So here we go again. Toronto wins another faceoff. They're bringing it out. Kerfoot over the line, but couldn't control it. Ottawa steals it, and they're going to break right back out. So this is going to be just a back and forth game. So Toronto bring it. We got Bunting now. Drops it back for Riley. It's just the action is happening so fast. It's so hard to call. They are really putting pressure on now. They want to finish strong. We're under 10 minutes left in the game. Ottawa down by 2. They're moving along the point. Brings it up to the circle. Shot, and Campbell holds on. Max says, in the Salem video, I saw the location that they filmed the real movie on. Only outdoor shots. That's awesome. Very, very cool. I love seeing kind of location shots and where they did movies. I'm a big movie buff, so I love all of that stuff. So we are off to another commercial. The thing, Max, in downtown Toronto, they film a ton of movies, and so it's funny. You see a lot of shots that you recognize, and you can call out certain buildings or certain streets. Max, I think that's the comment of the night right there. My hair still looks good at 9:30 at night. Mine does not, my friend. Holly, welcome. Thanks for popping in. That's right. Go Leafs, go from Holly. And they are certainly performing well tonight, Holly. Holly, how was your Disney trip? Looked like when we saw you with Pat that you were having a good time. Always tough to come home. I remember when we were down there, we had so much fun. It was so hard to come home, especially when you have all the stuff you bought and packing it up. You want to turn around and just head right back to the parks. All the movies and shows in my neighborhood are either rated R or some weird film nobody cares about. Yeah, that happens. That happens. So, Coaster Mom loves your hair, and Cyber thinks I'm a mini Corey Meets World. I can see that. I can see that. From Holly, Disney trip was a blast. Was anxious, first time flying, doing the whole testing stuff, but it was pretty easy. Good to hear. Good to hear. That's awesome. We're trying to debate right now. We usually go down to Florida over Christmas time, so we're trying to debate if it's going to happen or not. Zach, welcome in. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. So here we go. Third period is back. We're back from commercial. We've got 9 minutes left. The Leafs are definitely moving the puck around well in the Ottawa zone, killing some time. Riley at the point puts a shot, but it's deflected back into the corner. I think the Leafs now really are going to try and play out the clock, but if they're going to do that, they need to be careful. In previous years, they've done this, and it has not ended up well for them. So back into Toronto zone. Campbell out of the net to play it around. Muzzin's going to pick it up, try and battle for it in the corner with Armio. Ottawa steals it and just puts it right back into the other corner. So Ottawa is going nonstop. They're putting all the pressure now. They are definitely trying to come out of this with a point. Simmons picks it up, tries to get it across. Oh no, bad turnover there by Lindgren. But they are able to recover. Muzzin's going to pick it up, pass it long way across the ice. Toronto, almost collided one another, but they're able to get it down deep in the zone. So Ottawa, a couple line changes. Ottawa is regrouping. They are getting ready to make a breakout. They're going to play it deep, no icing on the play. Ottawa's going to win that race for the puck. Cycling it behind Toronto's net, looking to come back to the point with a shot. Does it get through? No, it is blocked. Ottawa picks up the rebound. Toronto's bumping them, trying to steal the puck away. Some good defensive pressure. Nice play by Sandin to push him off the puck. Toronto, Kerfoot grabs it, gets it out of the ice. Huge grab, though, out of the air for the Ottawa defenseman, and Ottawa comes right back into Toronto. They are really coming in hard now. Ottawa looking to move it around. Ennis back around to the point. Big shot wide of the net. Ottawa picks up the rebound, comes back in front, stolen by Nylander. Go, Nylander, go. It's a 2-on-2, but he can't get a pass across. So Ottawa looks like they're recycling, starting to move up on the right side. Batherson hit off the puck. Puck goes across, and it is whistled offside. So Ottawa really starting to put the pressure on. I will say, for those that are here, you will see the ticker across the bottom. If you haven't subscribed, please do hit that subscription button. We are 16 away from 200, trying to get there by the end of this month. I really appreciate it. As well, hit that like button and the notification bell. And anyone that you want to come hang out and chat, play some of our mini games, or just watch some of the end of the third period, please do forward them the link and have them join in. We really appreciate all the support. So here we go. We're back from the commercial. 6 minutes to go. Leafs are breaking out. Tavares bringing it into Ottawa's end. Trips himself up, but they're able to recover. Can't get that pass to the point. Ottawa's going to break it out. Strutzel cycling it back to his own end. Ottawa dumps it in high, and that looks like it's over the glass, so we're going to get another stoppage in play. Ottawa really is pushing it hard. Thank you, Max. I appreciate it, for sure. No, I really appreciate it. You guys, there's so many of you guys that have come into all the streams and been so supportive, and it's such a great community, and I really appreciate everything you guys do to help kind of make this, I guess I can't say young streamer, but this younger streamers kind of dream a reality by doing this. So thank you guys. So while they're on commercial yet again, I will take this moment to say Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. we do our retro stream. Last week we talked about cartoons. The week before we talked about music. Those are both available to watch on the channel. This upcoming Tuesday, we are going to talk about the video game console wars, whether it's Nintendo or Sega or Atari or ColecoVision. We are going to talk about it all. So if you are, a gamer, or if you just enjoy some of those old retro conversations, please do stop in Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Next Saturday, we will be back with Hockey Talk. It's at our regularly scheduled time at 10 p.m., which typically follows this early hockey game. We talk about the week that was in the world of the NHL. So we will see you there or on Tuesday. So we are getting ready to come back for the last few minutes of the game. The retros are fun. Yes, thank you, Max. They are. We have such a blast, and we have such a great audience that tunes in. And it's It's a very collaborative stream. We talk for about an hour, very collaborative in the chat. Everybody brings their opinions and their memories, and it's awesome. So much fun. All right, here we go. Puck drop at center ice. Leafs win that draw again. 5.5 minutes left. Shots are 29-20 Toronto. In the Ottawa corner to the right of the goalie, battling across from the right to behind the net. Engvall actually fell into the net. Ottawa is trying to get it out, but Toronto is holding the zone. Oh, now it comes out. Toronto steals a puck in there, breaking right back in. Engvall looking to put it deep, puts it on net. Forsberg, the goalie, missed it, went over the net, and is sailing kind of back around in the corner. So Ottawa is going to pick it up and regroup and start moving up the ice through the neutral zone, dumps it into the Toronto zone. Campbell out of the net to stop it and play it, but Ottawa intercepts. But luckily, Toronto's defenders were there to pick it up. Puck is dumped down. Bunting picks it up in the corner around the defenseman in front of the net. Oh, and is tripped. No call on the play. So in the corner, Ottawa is moving it around, looking to break it out. Bunting with a great opportunity if he could have stayed on his feet. Ottawa breaking it out, coming right up the middle, but the puck just rolled right off his stick. Poor luck there. So Ottawa's taking it back deep in Toronto's zone. They're battling around the corners. Toronto's trying to kill some time, but they don't want to get sloppy with it. Brody looking ahead, makes the play. It is tipped out. Can Simmons pick it up? He does, but he was offside. Yeah, good call, ref. Good call. He was offside. Max, I'm shocked I knew what Elf was. He's so funny. Me and him talk through the phone and go for some coffee and tea. Hang on a second. What? Oh, I didn't read the first message. The TV show one last week was fun. My friend always mispronounces Fraggle Rock and say Frackle Rock. Yeah, I loved Fraggle Rock. It was so good. Elf was funny. Talk through the phone and go for some coffee and tea for me. Elf was really good. I enjoyed Elf. That was a fun show. All right, 4 minutes. We are back. The Leafs are behind the net. Real battling it out. 2 Leafs, 2 Sens. We got Marner and Ritchie there. Ottawa comes out sloppy pass in front of the net, but nobody can capitalize. Ottawa is passing it up, trying to move into the Leaf zone. Sandin and a Senator go down hard to the ice. Can't see who it is. Ottawa digs it in front. Oh, good save by Campbell. Rebound, another good save into the corner. Back to the point, looking to pass it across. My feet is choppy, which makes it oh so much fun to see what's happening. Ottawa is going back and forth across the line. Strutzel just dilly-dallying with the puck, dancing all around, tries to put it through, but Ritchie intercepts and moves it out to Dermott. Dermott crosses the center line and dumps it in. 3 minutes left to play in the game. Here comes Ottawa now, resetting, starting to move through the neutral zone, dumps it in. We got to watch the clock and see when Ottawa is going to pull their goalie. They need 2 goals. Toronto digging hard in the corner, breaking it out. Brody's going to pick it up, bank it off the boards. It is going to come out, but it's going to be... No, it hit the net. That should not be icing, ref. That should not be icing. But that's okay. 2:48 left. Face-off is going to be in the Toronto zone. Let's see if Ottawa pulls their goalie here to try and get to, 2 quick goals. So it looks like we have a timeout called. Ottawa is going to pull their goalie. So Forsberg is going to come out of the net. Well, there was no timeout. Ottawa wins it back to the point. We're playing 6-on-5. We have an empty net for Ottawa. Ottawa cycling it around. Quick shot goes wide. They're going to pick it up. Shabbat on the far side to Strutzel. Strutzel dumps it in. Brody picks it up, cannot get it out. Strutzel chops it behind the net. Ottawa cycling it around some more to Connor Brown. Brown in the corner. Pokes it behind the net. Norris cannot get it out. Toronto tries to get it out through airmail, but that's knocked down. Toronto picks it up again, cannot get it out. The third time, they're finally able to bat it out just to the neutral zone. Here comes Ottawa, turning around. Chabot leading it in, passes in front, deflected into the corner. Oh, Bunting takes a hard hit in the corner by Holden, but it does come out again. 1:55. Ottawa's resetting, switching up their lines. We're still 6-on-5 with an empty net. And what a bad line change by Ottawa. That was very sloppy for a team who's trying to pick it up. Hey, coach, welcome in. We are 1:38 left in the game. 3-1. Ottawa takes it back to the blue line. They are cycling it around. They definitely have the Leafs moving, but they are holding their zone well. Big shot, doesn't get through, hits a leg and moves off to the side. Bunting picks it up off the wall, can't get to Nylander. But Bunting steals it again, and it goes over the boards into the bench. Coach, it was really great to hear from you on the stream earlier today. Nice to know you are a real person. And thank you so much for all the kind words you and Sean were talking about in regards to our channel. So that was awesome. Really, really appreciate it. And you guys got the win today too, Coach. Buffalo in the shootout picks up the 2-1 win. So now it looks like we have a timeout, an Ottawa timeout with 1:17 left to go. Just a quick glance at the out-of-town scoreboard. Boston is now up 3-1. Rangers are up 2-1 on Montreal. No change in some of the other games. Chicago did score a second goal, but they lost 5-2. So we'll definitely, when this game wraps up, we'll do a quick review of the other game. So they're just showing a replay of the game, of the goal that was called back earlier this evening with about 5 seconds left in the second period. Ottawa did score to tie it 2-2, but after a challenge, it was reviewed and the player was offside. So here we go. Face off at center ice, won by Toronto. Toronto cannot get it in deep, but they're able to steal the puck back, move it around. Ottawa's goalie is back in the net as the draw was at center ice. Ottawa picks it up. They are starting to move it in deep now, breaking in the middle. Great save by Campbell on a backhander. A little backhander by Norris, and Campbell was there, as he has been the whole night. He has been seeing the puck unbelievably well. So Matheson to Norris. These two have such a good little chemistry, Matheson and Norris. They are a dangerous duo. So now the puck is to the left of Campbell for the faceoff. Ottawa has pulled their goalie, so we're back to 6-on-5. Toronto with the faceoff win again. They have just been dominating in the faceoff circle. Riley around the net to Marner. Marner who chips it out, and it is going to be wide of the net, but not far enough for icing. So Matheson is going to pick it up, and now time is really tight with 40 seconds left to go. Matheson's going to dump it in. Toronto's going to pick it up, and Muzzin is going to hold it in the corner to kill some time. It squirts out to Marner. Marner is going to try and chip it out. He does so. It's going to come to the far side for Tavares. Tavares a shot at the empty net, and he hits the post. Come on, JT. Tavares hits the post on an empty net. Then we got Kempf, picks it up, passes it over to Marner. Marner cannot get a shot through to the open net. It is blocked by several Senators, which has been a story tonight. Ottawa has been dominating the shot blocking. Marner again with the puck from Tavares, and Strutzel down and blocks that one. Marner 2 shots to the empty net, cannot hit it, but that's the game. Time expires. The Leafs win. The Leafs win. Thank goodness the Leafs win. They redeem themselves from a horrible performance the other night, and they come back to beat the Ottawa Senators by a score of 3-1 to go 2-1 on the season. That was so exciting. What a great, great way to finish a solid performance. Let's do a quick run through of what the stats ended up being for the end of the game. So 29-21, the shots, which that does not add up to what, I'm looking at the the TV, and they switched games already so fast. So I'm like, that's not what the shots were. 29-21, Toronto led in the shots. And NHL is already switching my scoreboard here. Go back. They changed things so quickly at the end of the game. Let me wait for this to refresh. Ugh. Come on, I just want my stats. Why do you have to change my screens on me? All right, 29-21 the shots. Toronto, like I said, dominated in the face-off circle, 65% to 35%. 0 for 3 Toronto on the power play, 1 for 2 Ottawa. Ottawa, though, did lead the way big time in the hits and blocks category. 37 hits to Toronto's 29, 20 blocks to Toronto's 8. But all around, a really solid game by Toronto. The goal scorers again, Wayne Simmons to start it, Alex Kerfoot with the second goal, which is now the game-winning goal, Josh Norris with the lone Senators goal, and Michael Bunting with the insurance goal. So let's do a quick look at a town scoreboard. The Rangers 2-1 over Montreal. That one is 5 minutes left in the third. 2-1 Detroit over Vancouver with 2 minutes left in the third. Tampa Bay, Washington tied at ones in overtime. Carolina and Nashville also now tied at ones at the end of the second period. St. Louis is up 1-0 over Colorado, and that is the end of the first. The games from earlier today that have already finished: Buffalo 2-1 over Arizona in a shootout. Florida 5-1 over the Islanders. And Boston takes the victory over Dallas 3-1. Yeah, Coach, that was absolutely a killer performance in the face-off circle with a 65%. That was huge. So, guys, that kind of brings us to the end of today's stream. I do want to take a few minutes and just give the usual spiel. Thank you guys so much for being here and coming in and out throughout the night. Much, much appreciated. We are on our push to 200 subscribers. And let me just refresh this. We are currently sitting at 185 subscribers. So we're at 185. We are 15 away from 200. So thank you guys for all your support. Oh, and Detroit just scored. Hold the phone. Detroit, I just looked up in the corner, and they now move ahead 3-1 over Vancouver. So Vancouver is going to have a tough, tough time there. Who scored it? It was an empty net goal. Okay. So as I was saying, thank you guys so much. 15 away from 200. If anyone's watching that has not subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the notification bell. If you know anyone that likes hockey or likes to talk retro stuff, please forward them the channel and ask them to hit that subscription button. My goal is to get there by Halloween, and I'm attempting to do a live Halloween stream from out and around the streets, see the decorations, talk to some of the people coming by and checking out their costumes. So it'll be fun. Lots of fun to come. But thank you again for joining us tonight. Our next stream will be Tuesday night at 8 o'clock for Let's Go Retro. So if you can make it, we'd love to see you there. And from me, Sam, here in Toronto, Canada, from the Leaf game, watching them take out the Sens, thank you so much. Have a wonderful night, and we will see you real soon. Take care, my friends. Good night.